1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. How do I get the audio out of your computer?
You got to bump it up, bump it up, bump it
It's
up.
humped up. Why can't we hear it?
That's interesting.
They're saying the sound's good, but we can't hear it on your computer.
Yeah, is this on? It's just quiet.
At least, well, no.
Quiet.
No, but I can't hear it. It should be louder than that.
Quiet but clear. It says quiet there.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. It sounds good. All right, well,
I'm gonna
that's
finish
good.
this through, if that's all right.
Oh, yes, please. Please. Exciting show. This is better, but it's quiet. Why is it quiet? Is it... Okay. Why is it quiet? It should be coming through loud as. I wish Matty was here. Matty. I think it was only quiet because you weren't as close to the mic as you looked. Is it? Pete, you're fine now. Sounds great on my sister's state-of-the-art headphones. It's still very quiet on Catherine's computer. All right, doesn't matter. Well, it does matter a bit. Hello, dear listener. There we go. Well, usually only on around 30%. Is it still quiet, Mandy? Because we can move. We're basically, what we're doing today is we are trying to do the show on the laptop. Is it good, Mandy? Are you back to how it would normally be? Okay. We are trying to do the show on the laptop. Hello there. Hello, sir. Can I help you, sir? Would you like me to help you finish off, sir? So we're doing the show from the laptop, okay? And so it's different. It's a different show because we're doing it from the laptop. We are using what we're calling the Izzy Cam. That's because Isabel was one of the very kind people who donated towards it. And so we are we're using the Izzy Cam. Well, great. Isn't it a great picture? The reason we're doing it is, thank you.
Cup of tea.
Thank you.
A coffee, actually.
Okay, decaf or real?
Yours is decaf. Mine's
Beautiful.
real. I have a slightly longer day than you.
So we are doing the show. So we're back on the original mics from the laptop because we want to build. Tonight's show is about building bridges. What's the phone number, please? It is, and this is tricky, 0203 286 6370. If anyone knows Stephen Murdoch, that would be great. 0203 286 6370. This should, it should work. So we're doing the show from the laptop. This is kind of an experiment, and if it goes wrong, it goes wrong. Don't be afraid to fail. I learn more when I fail. So we'll see how it goes. Busy show tonight. We've got Judge Boyle.
Yeah.
We've got Lenny Beige. And we want to build a den. But to build the den, we sort of need to... What's going on?
I've got ideas.
We need to move around. So we're using the Izzy Cam. We're calling it the Izzy Cam, and it's been taken out. The Isabel wing has not yet been... PJ Banksy, gosh, thank you.
Thank you.
The Isabel wing has not yet been fully finished. That's going to get finished over the weekend, fingers crossed. So we are using the Izzy Cam. We're using my laptop, and I was hoping we could do it without the mixer. Now, it's interesting that the Yeti doesn't work. This is also partly an experiment for when we're allowed to move.
Yeah, we can do the show wherever.
We can make this a portable rig. I was hoping we wouldn't have to use this. I might get a smaller one for when we go portable. I was hoping we wouldn't have to use this, but we do. So this is kind of an experiment. This is a test to see if this stuff works, to see what we can do, and to see if we can be portable. So it might go horribly, horribly wrong.
Wronger.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay if it goes wrong.
It's actually necessary for it to go wrong so it can go right in a way, if you think about it.
That is okay. Well, that is okay if it goes wrong. Okay, so if you, I know the autofocus is messing up a smidge, but thank you for telling me. I appreciate the feedback.
Do you though?
No, because I can see it. I can see it. So we're hoping you're all dressed up in your onesies, and we are hoping that you would.
Oh,
I can't get
that's a
mine.
slight problem here.
That you would, Joe. I threw away the one that made me look like a cat.
Why?
It's too small. It shrank in the wash a little bit. It's a little bit tight on the old peanuts.
Oh, you don't want to be that
No,
cat.
no. So 0203 286 6370. I would love to test a phone call. I would love to test a phone call or a Skype call on TLNA if you would like to. It's a little bit difficult for me because I'd have two screens and I've got one screen and it's kind of on a lappy and it's all a little bit bish, a little bit bash, a little bit whoa. But I think I've got this set up. I should be, look, we should have this.
All right.
That was loud. Take your headphones out because I'm going to turn the volume down.
One man, please.
Jesus, that was loud. Hold on, you ready?
Go.
All right. The Judge Boyle's Judgment Day.
Ladies and gentlemen, the court is now in session.
And that should be Zoom later if we have Zoom open for Lenny Beige. That should be Skype. And that should show the telephone number there. That was loud. And it's all on this lovely camera that you bought for us. So thank you, David. Thank you for the sub. So let's get a phone call. Can we get a phone call to test things, please? 0203 286 6370. We can't start the show until we get a phone call. Wannabrew, thank you for the sub. So let's get a phone call. Away we go. It's annoying that doesn't work because I was going to get like a cable extender for a microphone and I didn't. And I haven't, so we'll have to shout.
It's going to be all right.
We'll have to shout. I think the video quality is better on a smaller cam. It's because it's got less going on in it, I think. That's the thing.
Is that the science?
Here we go, we got a phone call. Hello, caller, you're on the Late Night Alternative. Hello? Now, there is a chance hello? Now, I don't know if you can hear us, but we can't hear you. Stay there because there is a chance that of course I've buggered it up. I know exactly where you're going. You should be going audio. You should be going speakers. You should be going. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me? It's Dave St. Michael.
Oh, for fuck. What do you want? I wish I hadn't got it to work.
What do I want? I phoned up with your show and trying to contribute to your show. If you asked people to phone him, I saw your phone number. I'll phone up now.
For those who don't know, this is Barry from Watford's son, convicted drug addict, drug dealer,
Do me a favour.
violent thug.
Right, let me tell you something, because you're Captain, because I'll phone up here and all I want to do is something make a request for my...
This is why don't do drugs.
I was phoning up to simply make a request for my mum and dad on Valentine's Day. All I want to do is...
On when?
But I know the old man says you want to get on here and just say a simple one or two things about my old man. Will you only stop me? You were talking about drug addicts, this and all that.
You came in to LBC where I was working and physically assaulted me.
Yeah, well, you deserve a 1-2 spank right in your bugle, mate. That's what you're.
I didn't deserve a 1-2 spank right in my bugle. that is violence. You went to prison for 18 months.
Yeah, all right. Okay, well, you didn't have the grass now. I'll come in here. We had a misunderstanding. I said one-on-one outside.
I didn't grass you up. You did it while I was presenting the drive time programme. I was live on air.
Right, listen to me. I'm saying, like, big guys, I've done my time for that, and you know what? I couldn't get a job as a result of that. Well, you've done a
good. You couldn't get a job because you're thick.
Oh. Right, now listen to me. You listen to me, son. What I want to always find out tonight is say about my mum and my dad has been together for about 60 years now, and also Happy Valentine's Day, and all you do is trade personal insults with me. Now listen to me. I come up there to see you that night. You were bad mouthing me on the air.
Sounds like
I
that
come up
Stephen
all the
Waxy
way
Lemon.
up from Pinner. I went all the way up to Westbourne Park, wherever it is your place was at the time. And you go in, and I've gone in. I'm trying to have a reason with you. On the end, you get the security and the man handling me, chucking me out, and that's what happened.
Okay, thanks very much.
Okay, thanks very much.
Up yours.
Get stuffed, you prick. Hung up. He hung up like an absolute melt. Hung up. Don't do drugs, kids. Do not do drugs. It's not worth it. 0203 286 6370. Let's try a Skype. I'd love it if there was a Skype person out there so we could see if that works. TLNA.
Yeah.
That's left me feeling very unset. What a start to the show.
I'm still processing the first 3 sentences, so sooner or later I'm going to catch up with the rest of the conversation.
Absolute arsehole.
And I thought I spoke quickly.
Absolute arsehole. Actually, I'm not.
Oh no, don't.
I'm not having
Don't go back in. Don't go back in.
What's going on?
You're a prick.
Oh.
You're a prick. And I will come round there and I will kick the crap out of you.
I can't hear you. Did you say what you say?
I said, you're a prick.
Now listen to me, Tommy. I phoned you up, and you don't need to phone me back. I'm trying to.
I'll phone you back whenever I want. Your phone number ends 5743. 5743. And I will give out the whole phone number if you keep on calling.
You do that.
I will do it.
You will do that, and I will get my solicitor on you. And I'll tell you something else. You remember the case, and he was up against you in court. And I'll tell you something. He gave you one you ragged, and you very nearly didn't get away with what you got away with me.
I didn't get away with anything. I was the victim. You assulted me. Even your lawyer said you tried to sell me drugs in the toilet of the court case.
You bad-mouthed me, Pencil Neck, and I'll tell you something else.
It wasn't bad-mouthed. I just gave a witness statement about how I'd been assaulted. Your lawyer said it was the clearest cut case and he was embarrassed to be representing you.
You was embarrassed. I'll kick your ass all the way down that road, all the way to Westbourne Park. That's what you've done. I'll tell you something else. All I want to do is phone up and say I heard my mum.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
He seems nice.
Isn't he? Right. Look, Zoe's going to try out the Skype for us.
Oh, excellent.
So this should work. So that should... we're going to struggle with the volume. There we go. There's you. Hang on. I want to see if you can... Right, you can't see us. Okay, that's fine. But if I do this, and then I go over... No. Hang on. You've chosen to sit right over the side. No, don't. That's my problem. That's my bad. There we go. Then we've got you.
Hooray!
But you can't see us.
No.
So don't worry. I'm going to fix that.
Because we really are a sight tonight, Zoe.
Oh, it's going to be a car crash tonight, Zoe. But that's part of the joy of that's what it's all about. Is trying stuff, and what doesn't work is good. Hang on. What video do we want? Do we want to choose? No, that isn't going to work.
Okay.
If anything, that's going to bugger it. Okay, I don't know why you can't see us, but that's okay. That's okay. How are you, Zoe?
Very, very good. Very good. The baby arrived last night.
Yes, this is what we want.
Yeah. And
what doesn't work is good. Hang on, what video do we want? Is that you or me?
That's you but the Bose speaker. Sorry.
Oh, okay, right. Sorry. Well, I meant was it us making? Yeah. Okay.
Well, it literally was you.
Currently making a banner. I'm making a banner that says, "Hi, baby, we love you," and I'm gonna fly it over Westminster Bridge tomorrow so she can see it from the hospital.
Yes. Oh, they in St Thomas's?
Yeah.
That's where my nephew was born. It's a great hospital.
Great place. So it's easy walking distance from here, but the banner, it's a king-size duvet, and I think I've bitten off more than I can chew. I can't hold it up by myself, so I'm going to enlist some police people or something to help me.
Excuse me, the police have got far more important things to do, including stopping people not wearing their masks.
But I think if they're like standing around on a break or whatever, having a fag the way they do, maybe they could do that then, couldn't they? They could help you out.
And my sister said she's right. The views from St Thomas's are incredible. It's some hospital, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely that you're. Have you made the banner? You've made it.
Yeah, I'm making it right now. So I'm sewing on massive letters. So I'm going to be listening to you and finishing it tonight.
Oh, that's a brilliant thing to do. Well, I don't know how, but if there's a way you can get a photo of that on
flipping
display.
she's gonna have a hard enough time dangling it
I
over
know.
the
I was
bridge.
just thinking it's an almost impossible, almost impossible situation.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant. And everyone's well and safe.
Everyone's well. No name yet, so that's why it's Hi Baby. But so I'm racing against them naming it, so they can't name it till.
Okay. Well, if you want to put forward the best options,
No,
we can have a
yeah.
vote, and our listeners can decide.
Oh, they're excellent judges of names.
Well, I think it's between Vivian and Edith.
Oh.
Both great names. Both great names.
I feel like it's going to be an Edith.
Edith is the one I would personally lean towards. I like it. I like Edith.
I like Vivian too. I think Vivian Lee, a very glamorous woman.
Very. It's what Garner always calls me. All right,
Really?
All right, Viv. They're great names, and as my sister says, you're going to be an incredible aunt. Imagine having Zoe as auntie. Can we go and see Auntie Zoe, please?
All that imagination and inventiveness.
You're going to have so much fun.
Completely. I'm really looking forward to it.
Ah, wicked. I'm so glad everyone is safe and well. That's brilliant.
Yeah, thanks for I don't know, being someone I can tell about this too.
I love it.
A secret from everybody.
Love it. Absolutely love it. And this is wicked. Well, no one's watching this crap. Good luck tomorrow. What's the weather going to be like?
Cold and overcast. No rain. Not too much wind.
Imagine a gust of wind.
I know. I'm
Just
thinking
taking off.
cable ties. I don't know. It's going to be.
You're so bonkers.
It's
I
a
love
project
it.
though, and it's
I
good to
love
keep
it.
your mind active, right?
It's a project.
Well done, Zoe. Have lots of fun. You're going to look wonderfully ridiculous, and I absolutely love it.
And when your sister, as obviously she will, takes a picture, would you let us see it? It'd be so wonderful.
You know.
Thank you, Zoe. Have fun.
Yeah, good luck tonight.
Thank you. Take care. I mean, goodbye.
Well, that works.
It kind of works. Right, let's call Max. Let's try this.
Oh, here we go.
How you doing?
Max, hello.
How you doing? Why can't I see you?
I don't know, but we can't see you, so that's something.
Yeah, good luck to you. Hey, so we don't know why we can't see each other.
Well, my camera isn't working for some reason, and I suspect to get it to work, I'd have to turn my computer off and then indeed on again.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know why
God.
yours isn't working. I suspect it's because you're old and don't understand technology. Am I right?
Yeah, if you keep sticking your chin out, I will definitely pop it.
Ooh, come on, son. Come on, son.
How are you keeping, Max?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thanks. Yourself?
Yeah.
Well,
You know.
I'm not really doing great, but it's another month, isn't it? So
exactly.
keep ticking the box.
Yeah.
Keep ticking the box.
My mum and dad
So
are getting
I was
their
at-
vaccines tomorrow. That's something, isn't it?
Yeah, I actually had mine last week. I had my first one last week. Yeah.
How was it?
So, yeah, you know, it's cool. Yeah, it's. I was looking. I had my MOT done last week as well. In the last year, I've done 180 miles.
Oh, your actual MOT on your car?
Yeah, the MOT. On
Mine
the car,
failed it
180
today.
miles, which is to and from Waitrose twice
Wow.
a week.
Bloody hell. My car failed its MOT today. Blimey.
What did it fail on?
Loads. It's not expensive, but it was 300 quid altogether to get it done. It's bits and pieces. They've patched it up so it's passed, and then I've got to take it back next Tuesday just so they can do something.
Hey.
Oh, wait, there he is.
Who is this?
Hey, we're in business.
Now I can't see you, but
We
can
can
see
see
me.
you. That's the important thing.
Yeah. So, so yeah. And the other thing, today, what have I been doing?
Masturbating furiously.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I know, but we're not going into that bit. I've been swimming in the sea.
Oh, what?
You're
No,
insane.
you're one of those. Little mushroom boy. No.
It's a bit chilly.
Gee Willie, yes,
It's a
I
bit
bet, man.
chilly.
I bet it was. That's craziness, Max.
Well, I only learned to swim 2 years ago. And I thought, why let it go to waste? Anyway, I might not be doing it tomorrow.
It's one of those things. It's supposed to be good for your heart. That and cold showers are supposed to be good for your heart. But no.
The heart attack, apparently, if it doesn't come in the first 20 seconds, it's not going to come.
Okay.
But I wouldn't like to be betting how far away I was. It was cold, I promise you. But anyway, I said I'd do it, and I couldn't bottle it. I couldn't, you can't back down when your grandkids are saying, "Go on, Granddad."
Oh, I cannot wait to let down my grandkids. I will be disappointing them at every corner, just like I've done with my actual children. I got no qualms about that, man.
No, I know what you mean. My dad is the hero to the especially to the boys, my sister's boys.
Absolutely, you've got to do it.
Oh, well done for doing it, though. That's something in a world where every day is almost identical to the one before it. That is something.
Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it. So anyway, good luck with the judge tonight. I hope all your technology works eventually. Yeah. You are a fiddler, aren't you, Ian?
I love a fiddle.
You do love a little fiddle.
I love a tinker.
Good luck to you.
Thank you, Max.
Thanks, Max.
And have a great show, guys. I'll be there with you. Oh, by the way.
Yes?
If you should want to do it a Beswick.
Yes.
Do 1 hour... Oh, God, 1 hour 56 of last night. The gerbils.
Oh.
The gerbils and the ants.
Oh, because we were going to do the dog.
There was another one, wasn't there?
No, the gerbils and the ants.
Okay.
I think it was 1 hour 56, just before the news. Unbelievable.
Over this way a bit. All right, we will check that out. Thank you very much, Max. I appreciate.
Okay, take care, guys.
Thank you, mate. Cheers. Bye bye.
Bye, Max.
Thank you.
Yeah, because the one we heard was someone...
Well, let's find the one that we heard. This was hilarious. And then we'll play Max's a little bit later on. Thank you for reminding me about Beswick. Now, this should work. We'll explain why the show's a little bit to cock in a minute, but we got...
It's a bit clockwork tonight, but there's a good reason.
BBC Sounds. Where's the... Yes, I agree. Go away. I can't really share screens, which is fine. BBC Manchester. So this was a great call. Well, that whining you can hear, that's the fan on the computer, so don't worry about that. So it was about the second call. So it was probably about... Oh, this isn't too loud. Oh, jeez. Sign in. I reckon it was about there.
With your BBC News.
Did you say it was the most popular owl in the world? The most common owl?
This guy was nuts.
Yep.
Television.
He reminds me of...
so what do you want to say about him, apart from giving me his career highlight? Your sister's agent.
Carer, white and English.
When you were bloody 7 and eating it like there was no...
Over, not falling.
Oh, where is it? I thought it was like the second
what
call.
What we call a rabbit hole.
It's described as breaking news. COVID restrictions could be in place until all adults are vaccinated. Now, that's not a minister or anyone like that. That's an expert. Well, it's bloody fun of them, isn't it? Well, that's an expert warning that. She says, Dr. Susan Hopkins, says that some measures may... And I got a letter for a week. 0800 218 2255. Want to join us? That
a bird sanctuary. My life.
I thought it was after this guy.
Because there's a lot of species. To do.
I never will.
It's
been via somewhere else. I'm only on Radio Merseyside. No.
I didn't to do it, but
here we go.
Your wit has to be very good.
Here we go.
And you have to have nerves like steel to hear some of the plant pots talking to you. You know,
well, there's evidence of that. There's evidence of that before us now. How do, Steve?
Hello, is that Alan?
No.
Is that Alan? Yeah, I'm just making sure I've got through to the right person. Yeah, good one.
Then you have.
I just wanted to ring up and let everyone know how chuffed I am about my dog at the moment.
Why?
Well, he's had a pretty bad problem with in people's legs and stuff like that. I finally got to the bottom of it. I stopped him managing to do it, but by performing fellatio on the dog, I've managed to get him to a point where he no longer wants to do it anymore.
Steve, were you born stupid, or have you had to go on a course? 0800 218 2255. You want to join us, you can. Pick up your phone and have your say. Even if you're as stupid as Steve, don't stop. But that's just the way. Our government just likes to bully us, really. There was a virus expert, a virologist, that said lockdown will be with us till April, but the virologist isn't the Prime Minister, nor is he part of the Prime Minister's advisory.
Well, I've got a problem.
Here we go.
There's nothing to James. Michelle's new. How do Michelle?
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Ah, hello. Oh,
Hello.
it's been fun. It's the last half an hour has been very serious.
Okay.
I wanted to lie. I've got a problem in my house, but I feel like I might be going off topic.
But we don't have a topic. You can't go off topic on this programme. Every topic is a topic.
It's Lancashire. There is no topic. Okay. Right, so my problem is I've been keeping Mongolian gerbils as pets for a very, very long time, like for years. The red ones and the brown ones. And I made a really big mistake of buying my son like an ant farm for Christmas. The problem is the gerbils are quite nimble creatures, and the gerbils have happened to have managed to break into the ant farm, and as it happens, the gerbils are multiplied, and there's ants. There's ants everywhere. There's like the red ones. They only come so. I picked them up from Highcastle Crags. They're the big one, the big juicy ones, but they bite like buggers. And excuse me. No, I don't know whether to ring the fire brigade or call 911 or I don't have anybody else to help me right now. But there's gerbils and ants everywhere. The gerbils are trying to eat the ants. But the ants are having a right good cut the gerbils. Is there anything you can suggest apart from the fire brigade, please?
I didn't even know that was a matter that the fire brigade would have any interest in. It sounds to me.
Go on, sorry, pardon.
It sounds to me like you want somebody from pest control because they'd become a pest.
I know, but can you ring them at this time? Oh. No, I don't. There's ants and there's gerbils, and they're literally. I mean, the gerbils are multiplied. It's been locked down. They've been getting bored.
Well, I don't suppose the gerbils even know it's locked down. To be honest.
I'm sure they ain't going to bloody clue out it, and neither do the ants. But the ants, the ants are getting it full bore from the gerbils. But to be fair, the ants are giving it fair pasty straight back to him. So it's kind of, I'm sat on two chairs in the kitchen and I've got my feet up, but the little buggers are they're getting me, and I wouldn't say.
I say again, I don't think there's an instant solution, but I think you probably need pest control.
It's global news. Apparently, it's
News update at midnight. I'm Catherine White. A Polish butcher has been found guilty of raping
when she disappeared.
To account 60%
qualities.
Before the case, Jamie also targeted.
To be sure, we were talking to James earlier who said the Prime Minister said that we may have lockdown until April. I'll say again, no, he didn't. He very definitely didn't. The person who did isn't even a bloke. Dr. Susan Hopkins told Sky News, and others I suspect, that some measures may have to stay in play. More than welcome if you wish.
I'm going to get the buggers out. I'm sat on two chairs, practically on my oven top, and there's 16 gerbils running around everywhere, and there's also ants. It's like War of the Worlds. But,
I would have thought that gerbils would be easy enough. You just pick them up and put them in something they can't get out of.
No, they're slippery buggers. They are slippery buggers. Have you ever tried to...
Well, they may well be slip. Well, get a snake. It'll shift them in no time.
Have you got a snake?
How did you...
Have you got a snake, Andy Allen?
I haven't, but it would sort that out. But they can't be impossible. They can't be impossible to catch.
No. I mean,
they can't. The gerbils can't be impossible to catch. They're small, furry things. For God's sake, get a stick, put a bit of Velcro on it, and touch them with it. They'll be stuck on the end of the bloody Velcro. Just pick them up, throw them in a bucket, put the lid on.
That's like Freddie Mercury. I mean, I've got a wok to hand. I can pick a wok up. I can get a wok up. I'm just a bit concerned, to be fair. I don't know how I'm going to overcome this. They're even starting to climb up the stairs now.
Right. Well, I don't know how you overcome it either, but if you're fed up of them, just whack them with the bloody wok. That'll get rid of them.
Jim is saying 10:29.
Gosh.
That's not the dog, is it? Because we played the dog. Let's try this.
Of people who have had the vaccine to get to a certain level, and if you don't take it on principle, that's one person stopping it get to that level. So out of a social conscience, which I think I carry about
me
carefully,
too, yeah.
I decided to have it. So that was the criteria. All right, Kath.
Well, you know what they say before I go, Alan?
I have no idea what they say.
Well, I'll say what they say behind every great man. Yeah, I'll leave you with that one, my love.
Rolling her eyes.
Well, if I find any great men, I'll let you know. How do Ted?
Alan, can I just say two things?
Yes.
Well, the first thing is,
Oh, I remember this guy.
you know that what was the cause of the First World War and Second World War? You know what the cause was?
You asked me a question. I thought you were going to say something.
Well, this is it. I said alcohol was the cause of the First World War and the Second World War. The reason why...
is that the two things?
No, that's the first
World War. What's the second one?
The second thing, I smoke.
Okay, well, thank you for that. That's two. No, that's the second one. So that's it. Alcohol caused the First and Second World War, and you smoke. So we now have two pieces of information we didn't have before. So that's two.
The last one.
Oh, that'll be three. I thought you only had two.
Nothing yet. Let me go on.
You did the second one. You said about the cause of the world wars, and then you told me you smoke. That's two things.
Well, the third thing, I just want to say one thing.
Well, no, you said there was just two. You're not one. You've already done two. You can't say one.
I said three.
No, you didn't.
I said three.
Well, I'll listen to it back while you've gone. How do Paul?
Hi, Alan.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, good evening, mate. Interesting conversations tonight so far. I like.
Maybe we'll come back to him later. We can't drown ourselves completely in Alan Bezic. This is the late night alternative. Lino says he has a solution for the ants and the gerbils. Smother the gerbils in honey. Wait till they're covered in ants and then bin the lot.
Oh my God!
Here's what we need to do. We are unmodding. One of our mods.
Oh.
We are unmodding.
The axe is swinging. Whose head will be in the way of that swing?
It's Gatford.
Yeah.
Gatford is stepping down. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. What is my password? I think it's that. Now I'm going to get a code. All this just to
so exciting.
Just going to unmod you, Gatters.
What did he do again?
He asked to step down. He said he was getting too trigger happy.
No, tell him what he really did.
Well, you tell him. Go on.
Did a wee-wee on someone's car, didn't
For Christ's sakes.
Did a wee-wee on the boss's car.
Recycling that old chestnut. Gatford, goodbye. We thank you for your service. And as he's unmodded, we applaud Gatford. We salute you. Thank you for your service, man. It's appreciated. Oh, wow! Immediately Peter's banned Gatford. He's banned him.
Quickly.
And I owe Pete a £5. I did say the first person to ban him would get a £5. Wow, Pete, did you see the speed that he came in there?
Just goes to show you the simmering tensions within. It's like Game of Thrones, but slightly less sexy and biting.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, Gatford, thank you, man. Thank you to all our mods. Do a great job.
He would respond, but he can't.
And now I can say thank you, Jenna. It's odd that the timing is incredible. We're going to be giving each of our mods £100, but only people that mods, not previous mods or anything.
No,
all our mods are
not
going
historical
mods. Not historical mods. No historical mods. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number. We've missed some calls. Let's see what this is. Hang on, this could be offensive. Oh, well, let's try it. Let's try it. We're doing this on my laptop. We're doing it with the EasyCam, the new camera that you guys have paid for. Thank you, because we're going to be moving over to this part of the room later on. Looks like a green screen. It's not.
It's real.
It does look like a green screen, doesn't it? Doesn't it look like a green screen? It's not. It's real.
It's the amazing magical effect I created with my light technology.
Hello, Gareth.
Hello.
How may we help you?
Oh, I was watching a little bit earlier, and you said you needed somebody to test something or call on Skype. So I thought, all right, I'll give it a go.
Oh, that's kind.
Thank you, man. I think we're okay.
That's not a problem.
I think we're okay. But how is
Good.
We haven't spoken. Have we? No, we've spoken before, haven't we?
No, never.
No.
Never spoken.
Wow, and you've called in for the old test
He's
run.
called in to be a little guinea pig in our laboratory.
Covered in ants.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. How long you been watching for?
On and off, really. I just sort of put it on for a little bit and sort of listen in, and then sort of potter on. My attention span's a bit short.
Oh, and it is terrible old crap.
It is an awful, awful show. My God, you wouldn't want to watch this rubbish.
No, it's not awful, but I did enjoy the old fella, Dave, who was speaking at a million miles an hour.
That guy's a prick. That guy's a prick. He assaulted me live on air on LBC. Somehow he broke through security while I was presenting the... Imagine this happened to Eddie Mayer. It'd be a huge story. It was hardly anything. I got busted my nose up, gave me a black eye.
Talk very fast,
It was speed. Don't do amphetamines.
Well, clearly it is some speed.
Yeah, don't do amphetamines. Speed, horrible drug.
No.
All right, Gareth. Well, thank you. You've tested this and it works. May
That's fine.
May you have a wonderful evening.
Oh, it's my birthday tomorrow, so I'm going to be...
Couldn't care less. What do you think this is? Ken Bruce?
I wonder what he's going to be doing, though, now.
Oh, having a miserable birthday like we've all had during the lockdown. Let's get Dredge on the line.
Let's do that.
Here we go.
So far, have you noticed we're the only ones in onesies?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Supposed to be in onesies. Dredge, are you in a onesie?
Certainly not.
Oh, for God's sake.
How very undignified.
Something sad and amazing happened, right? I've been watching two really quite boring documentaries, or as the guy in the film says, documentaries, about Bob Dylan, because they're on Amazon Prime, and they're quite boring.
Yeah.
It's just lots of kind of men in their 50s talking about Bob Dylan, but I'm enjoying them. And one of the men is Johnny Rogan, who is a brilliant musical writer. I interviewed him for the radio show when me and Catherine wanted to come in an hour late because we were going to go and see a show. I interviewed Johnny Rogan and we played it out, and it was kind of quite a dry interview. It shouldn't have been a whole hour that was broadcast.
Was that when we went to see the zombies?
Might have been for the zombies.
Totally worth it.
And so we played it out at the start of the show so we could come in late. And it was certainly not, it shouldn't have been broadcast as an hour. It should have been a 30-minute radio thing, an hour-long podcast, but who cares? But I really enjoyed meeting him. A really nice guy. And he was written about the Byrds and about the Smiths. Anyway, he popped up in this. And I was thinking of tweeting. I'm watching lots of boring old men talk about Bob Dylan in this documentary. But then I was worried that Johnny Rogan would see it and be offended.
Yeah.
And then, it wasn't quite as I was watching Johnny Rogan. 10 seconds after he'd been on screen and another man came on to talk, I checked my IG DMs, my Instagram direct messages.
Wow.
Oh, no, because Dredge and I kind of talk on there.
What, on Insta?
Yeah.
Very modern.
We're hip on the Insta.
You don't seem like the type, Dredge.
We're very modern gentlemen.
Thank you. And while I was lighting my pipe and reading, a Dredge said, literally 10 seconds after Johnny Rogan has been on the screen, some sad news, Johnny Rogan's dead. Now, it's not the most famous person in the world. Quite an obscure fellow, written some brilliant books, but you'd have to be old modern men like myself and Mr. Jonathan Dredgington to know who he was. But I just thought the coincidence of me not only thinking about him but watching him and then being told that he died.
So is what you're saying is that
I killed him.
It's like The Ring, and if you watch a documentary with someone in it.
I think so. I just thought that was incredible, John.
No,
the coincidence.
The thing is, this sounds completely ludicrous, but it sounds totally ridiculous.
But say it anyway.
I've read Your Mind a couple of times, haven't I? Do you know what I mean?
Could you remind me?
I've forgotten.
There.
But I remember you tweeting that once.
Okay. I did once have a phone call on LBC from a woman who said that I was communicating directly to her, and that just as I was mentioning cigarettes, she was sparking up a cigarette. And this is a really old woman, like in her 70s.
That was me. That was me.
Was that you?
me.
Oh, you would sit in front of a mirror with your dress hoiked up. And I went, and she didn't have any underwear on. And I said, okay, well, that's great. We're going to stop that there, please. That was Dredge.
No, but you must admit that was an odd coincidence.
Yes,
it was an odd coincidence.
Yeah, really was. But you met him. You bumped into him, you said.
I met him, yeah, because it's weird, isn't it? Because he wrote a book that was really important to me when I was a teenager, The Joy of Sex, and I'm joking. He wrote one of the best music books ever written, which is The Sound and the Fury. Have you read that?
I think I might have done. I think I might have done at some point.
It's about the Kinks.
Yeah,
it's by Johnny
I've read that. Yeah.
And it is absolutely incredible. It's like stories of unbelievably bad behaviour, awful excess, drunkenness.
Is that the book that's got about Dave Davis coming down the stairs at a party with his bollocks out painted green?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Why don't you just say that, Dredge, instead of going through saying it was the best book you'd ever read?
I should have cut to the chase.
Straight to the green ball.
But for someone just discovering pop music, it is an absolute blinder.
What was the quote from Morrissey about him?
Morrissey said, have you read the book The Severed Alliance, Kath? Because you're a Smiths fan.
Nope.
Thank you.
Has it got a green set of green testicles in it? Because if there are, I'm out.
There are very, very few green testicles within the book. But he said, as a result of that book, Morrissey says, I hope he ends his days very soon in a motorway pile-up, which is absolutely a horrible thing to say, but it sold the book. I mean, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
And that went on to be a massive seller. But it's funny, isn't it? Because to me, he was like really important person.
Yeah.
And then you just think, oh, actually, nobody else has ever heard of him. Yeah, I forgot that. And so that was a strange thing. But I wanted to mention him because he's written the biggest book on the birds you could ever possibly write.
He wrote the biggest book on the birds, then he expanded it, and now, when I interviewed him, he'd written 2 volumes about the birds that are as big as the original book. And I've got them, they're on my shelf, and I just look at them and think, man, I can't even begin to start those bad boys.
Yeah, I know. I mean, even I haven't finished the expanded Ray Davies book that was 750 pages on the bloke, you know?
Oh, you just reminded me, I ordered the expanded. I treated myself the other day for £93. I bought the expanded Tune In Volume 1, The Beatles by Mark Lewison, where the original I think has got 800 pages and the expanded has got about 1,400 pages. And it's not arrived yet.
Well, surely it's coming in an armed car.
It's not arrived.
That's good. The postman can't pick it up. That's why.
I wonder what has happened to that. Well, I'm going to check this is what happens when I'm back on eBay, baby. Back in
Someone's
the New York.
stealing your mail. Someone's stealing your mail.
No, well, they're going to be very disappointed with that. I mean, it's going to be a dry old read.
But the Kinks thing. If you're interested in music books at all, The Sound and the Fury is a hell of a book. I mean, it's just. I mean. Obviously, it expands the outrageousness of it. It concentrates on the outrageousness, and but it's really entertaining. And what a great writer! What a great writer!
And a lovely man.
We went. I met him.
Go on.
And I think I must have been the only person who's ever recognised him in the street. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we ended up. He was really nice. I gave him a demo of my old band. I said, we're a combination of the Beatles, the Byrds and the Kinks. I think that was the best thing I could have ever possibly said to him.
Yeah.
Completely untrue. But then we went round all these bookshops sort of pointing out various things that he'd written.
Brilliant. Thanks, Dredge. And you're right. Important that we mention him, so thank you for that.
Okay, ma'am.
Tatty bye. Tatty bye. My sister says, can she borrow that book? Can you, F? If you pay £50, you pay half of it, you can borrow
You have to
it.
pay deposits.
Space Grace says, I'm happy you guys raided me in October. Hey, Space Grace. I'm honoured to think about it a lot. I hope you're staying safe. We're safe and we're well, and it's lovely to see you. Can we get a shout out for Space Grace's his channel? I've got to play a lot of adverts tonight because we are way behind on the adverts.
Yeah.
So subscribe. Subscribe will be my thing. If you don't want to see the adverts, subscribe. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Paul called, so let's see if we can get this to work.
Gazster is living the dream. Subbed yesterday. No ads for me.
Beautiful, Gaz. That's what we're talking about.
You're a winner, baby.
Good evening, Paul.
Good evening.
Just, oh, no, it's wrong.
Oh, hang on. We've got our first onesie wearer.
Is that a onesie or is that a hoodie?
No, it's a onesie.
Show us the crotch.
There we go. We can confirm it goes all the way down.
Show us your crotch.
It's a onesie special. We're going to be building a den at some point.
Can't wait.
But it's a technological.
I reckon we could dangle from there.
Should
If needs be.
We could dangle.
See
from
you
there.
at the stage now.
Sorry?
Should I be able to see you? I can't see it on my device.
For some reason
that's
that's
okay.
not working, and that would
okay.
involve the light is on, but there's nobody home.
Right.
Look, see, the light is on. It worked earlier. I know why. Well, I know. I think I can make it work. You carry on talking to Catherine while I fiddle.
Catherine, I believe your parents are getting their vaccination tomorrow.
Oh, they are. So my dad sent me a message earlier on saying that they're going to get their first jab tomorrow, and then the next one, I think he said May.
Very good.
But
very good.
I said, how do you feel about that, Dad? He said, well, he said, I'm all for it. He said, I'm looking forward to it. And I'm sure my mum is absolutely desperate to have someone else to talk to. So the nurse better be ready.
Yeah. I took my mother today. My dad, he went on Wednesday. He got the Oxford one because he's 71.
Right.
And he goes to the local GP or his GP. But my mum is 69. So she had to get booked into like a mass vaccination centre. So I took her today. So she got the Pfizer one.
Okay, is that how it works then? Because my dad doesn't know which one he's getting. Not that he's fussy.
No, I think that's how it's working. Well, certainly that's how it's working here.
Yeah.
Because in Northern Ireland, they're simultaneously vaccinating the 65 to 69, but they have to book it online, and the above 70 are just kind of waiting to be called by their GP. And I think it's all to do with storage. The GPs can only store the Oxford one because
you have to refrigerate.
It can be stored at fridge temperature, whereas I think the Pfizer one has to be stored very, very cold. Okay. So happy days. It was a good day because it feels just a kind of sense of relief. Things are moving. I've got the parents vaccinated anyway. So
it's something. It's something. I felt quite overwhelmed when I knew that they were getting it tomorrow. I think that's brilliant. It's a small step, but it's a step. We've seemed like we've been treading water for a long time.
Yeah, it's starting to seem a bit more real. Yeah, people I know are now getting it. Some of my parents. So that's good. I mean, I'm not young enough, healthy enough, I think. But it's just you just worry about the elderly parents. So that's all good. Yeah. But no, I don't want to bring the show down and talk about COVID. But it was just I called 20 minutes ago. Just answering your call to arms to get some. To see if Skype worked, but I know several people have already called in, so we know it works anyway.
Thank you, Paul. This is an experiment to see if we can do the show on the Lappy. We're testing out the new camera, and it looks incredible. And we're to see if we can do it on a Lappy. It's not quite as portable as I would have hoped it would have been. Some longer cables and whatnot are needed, but I think we can make it work. I'm curious as to why that microphone didn't work. That should have worked beautifully, but we'll get there at some point. All right, Paul, nice one. Thank you very much.
Okay. Catch us later.
Tutty bye. I can make that camera work, but I couldn't do it while you were talking because we're going to go silent, I think, for a bit. It should work now. I think, unless I've left it somewhere. 0203 28. I know there's no sound. I said we're going to go silent.
And still they help.
0203 286 6370 is the telephone number. So how are we gonna? We've got Lenny Beige coming at 9:30.
Yes.
Right. Let me just check, make sure he's not emailing me. So how are we going to do this then? We can move this. We can move the computer and the camera and stuff around.
All right.
Microphones we don't have much leeway with, but that's their problem.
Okay. Well, yes. All right. There are ways and means. Look, if we can't move that far, we've got this.
Okay. If you're
we can suspend something from.
If you're going to tell me that we're not moving from this spot,
no, I'm sure
going
we
to.
will.
I will.
No, don't
I
be
will.
upset about it. But what I'm saying is,
I'm not upset.
If it's den or no den.
No, it's not den or no den. But if you're telling me we're just going to sit here,
No.
and I've spent all afternoon.
What I'm saying to you is
setting this up.
What I'm saying to you is the worst case scenario is not the worst case scenario. That's what I'm saying to you, my little chickadee.
I don't know what that means. That's like saying Brexit means Brexit. We're going to have a red, white, and blue Brexit.
The worst case scenario.
Turns out there's a bit of a brownage in there as well.
The worst case scenario, we will still have a den, even if it's the one we don't want.
What is the one we don't want?
We don't want to stay here, but if we have
no,
to
if
stay
we stay, no, we're not staying here because I spent all fucking day.
Hey, no need for any swears.
You've been hanging out with my youngest. So he talks. There's no need for any
swears.
swears. But there's also no need for us to stay here. I've spent all day setting it up, so we don't need to stay here.
Show me what you've done then. Let's do that.
What do you mean show you what I've done? Here's the laptop. There's the thing. There's the camera.
Let's move.
Let's move.
What are we doing? Why are we sitting in this corner?
Oh, you've just pulled this out. Okay, we might actually be stuck. Oh, fucking hell. You feel the camera is too close to you? Don't. Do you feel the camera is too close to us? Do you? Don't. Don't.
No.
Don't.
I really wouldn't. I wouldn't. Stop quibbling.
No.
This is us camping.
Lol, it is a bit close. Right. You're getting a timeout, Tig? Getting a timeout. Because do you know what? I hadn't noticed that the camera is a little bit closer to me and Catherine. I hadn't noticed that we're using a second camera and it's about 6 inches. It's about 4 inches lower and 6 inches closer to us than the original camera because it's on a tripod in front of the original camera so that we could move around if we need to move around. I hadn't noticed that when I spent all day, Mr. White, you're getting a ban, when I'd spent all afternoon setting it up. I hadn't noticed. I don't fucking notice that. Hey, Plums, I'm good, man. How you doing? I hadn't noticed that when I was doing that. I hadn't noticed that it was not in exactly the same position.
Okay, just for the benefit of people who've only just joined us and are wondering why we look different.
There you go.
We're camping. This is the movable feast that we will be bringing maybe to your home at some point when all this is over, right? So it will look different because we can lift the show up and move it around. So we're trying something different. So change. Change is something that happens to all of us. I know some of you feel uncomfortable about it, but I'm afraid you'll get used to it. And that discomfort will dissipate. And you'll realise that sometimes change is healthy.
I wonder if this picture is better than the other camera.
I think it potentially maybe.
I think it is. No, not an early start. The show starts at 8 o'clock, Mookie.
And has done for about 2 weeks.
Yeah, so it's not an early start. The show starts at 8. I'm thinking. Oh look.
Yeah.
We're right there now.
Isn't it beautiful?
It is. It was zoomed in a little bit anyway.
So what? They were right.
Don't tell them. Maybe we use that camera from now on. That does seem better, doesn't it? It does seem infinitely better. I'm just trying to think in my head how much we can move because, of course, now we're plugged into this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how long this is. It's not that long, is it? Fucking hell, we can't really move. So it was a whole waste of time.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't because we need to test this out at some point anyway.
You take this while I sulk.
Chris.
Hello?
Hi.
I don't remember. I rang you about 3 weeks ago. I think it was like 2 weeks last Monday. I wasn't feeling that good. I'm just ringing because you're having a domestic. I want to brighten you up a bit and say how amazing you were with me when I was ill. I know you don't remember, but I waxed lyrical about Ian being on the Big Breakfast, and it wasn't true. And I went on about Farming Simulator.
Yes.
Yeah. Just want to say thanks for being so kind to me when I wasn't feeling too good.
That's all right.
How are you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling great, mate. I'm feeling great.
Wicked.
And you guys, I was really worried, like, next day I wasn't feeling too good. I watched the show back, and I wasn't as big a dick as I thought I was. And I think you were really nice to me, and you're good guys, mate. And thank you.
Thank you. Well, I'm glad you're feeling much better, and it's nice to hear that. Thanks for sharing that.
That's good.
And I
I'll
certainly
leave you-
do not remember filing you under Dick. I think I remember filing you under nice new caller. So, don't be hard on yourself. That's the moral of it.
I'm
Listen
not
back and you
hard.
sounded great.
Anyway, you two guys are great, and try not to argue as much now. Do it off camera.
She's
and,
a dick.
you sound-
I follow her under Dick every single night. Not like that. That sounded terrible.
No,
I'm really
be
sorry. It
nice.
sounded
Dick's a
inappropriate.
bit harsh. Penis, maybe.
Penis. Catherine is
Yeah.
a penis, says Chris.
Yeah, that's I agree.
Thank you, Chris. 0203 286 6379. We're getting a lot of phone
It's not
calls.
a domestic. Why is it if it's a man and a woman it becomes a domestic?
Well, it's just shorthand for an argument. It's all theatre.
Don't do it with men, do they?
Hiya.
Hello, caller.
Hiya.
Hello.
Hang on, bear me a second. Sort the
Now,
video
you
out.
should be able to see us now. If I do this, No.
I've just got the avatar at the moment.
why
No
that should
reason.
work now.
I don't know if it's my end or not,
No.
but I mean I can hear you.
There we
That's
go.
all right.
Hey, Stuart, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, how you doing? How you both doing?
Yeah, good. Good, thank you. Good.
I haven't got a onesie, but I don't know if you can see that. I wanted to say thanks for Cat's mug.
You got a
It's
shaggy
so nice.
donkey.
Yeah.
Guys, if you
I know.
want to buy one of Kath's mugs, all you got to do is look at the bottom of the screen. There's a picture. You can click on it. You go to her shop.
I was thinking about that
Go to
painting
her art
yesterday.
shop.
Do you know what? There was a weird thing that happened with that painting. Is I thought I quite fancied doing the donkey's face, but I thought that wall is going to be a nightmare and it will look shite. But something took over when I was painting that, and it kind of did itself. I was well chuffed with it.
Well, that and the cat was really good. That sort of like I kind of considered it a bit of a psychedelic cat. It was really good. Like the rainbow sort of spectrum. It's really, really good. I like that.
Thank you. I think sometimes when I just give up and chill out rather than trying to control the paint too much, it does its own thing. And
When you smoke a big fat reefer as well, that's when
I'd
you
imagine
really.
if I did smoke the reefer, you'd get all
That's when
kinds.
you really get into.
But yeah, I
into the
sometimes
vibe.
forget that it's supposed to be relaxing. So
How did the patron lunch go today? Was it all right?
It was lovely. 2 people turned up. For those who don't know, I do have a Patreon, and if you're £16 a month and above, you get invited to a Zoom lunch or dinner. The dinners kind of have a bit more people turn up. There's only a small number of people that are doing it, but it was lovely. It was 2 people, and it was very chilled. And I think I can say who was there. It was Alex, Daddy
Bear
Cub, and David. I'm hesitating because I want to make sure I've got his name right. David, who some of you may remember because he is Freya's dad, and he called us on the radio show the day that his wife passed away, and before he went home. And he's he's friends with the show now. They may even be here this evening. I've not seen them in the chat, and we had a lovely
see Alex
chat.
there now waving.
I had some tomato soup and a fried cheese sandwich.
Nice.
And tomorrow we're having dinner. I think dinner's at 7 tomorrow. So I look forward to everyone that comes along. It's nice. It's only like 45 minutes, an hour, and it's very chilled. And we have a chat, and it's delightful.
Yeah, that's a really nice idea as well. Thanks for the invite. If I don't turn up to that one, I'd like to turn up to a future one anyway. So thank you for that. It's
wicked, man.
really nice. Yeah, it's really good. You've been talking about some really interesting stuff as usual lately, and it's funny actually the amount of callers who've been ringing up about like sort of journalism and comm stuff, because I've done I've probably sort of messaged about it occasionally on Twitter, I think, but I did journalism, and it's funny what you've also been talking about, both of you actually, because I know, Ian, you've mentioned about like your past with when you were sort of seeing people like Gervais and others having a career, and I think for me with journalism, when I did the NCTJ graduate course, because I didn't get the media law element, I felt like I really failed on that. And I think so I'm booking some more counselling because I feel like I need to do it, not just because I'm doing the counselling course, but just because I feel like there's a lot of things where I've been blaming and deflecting and I haven't really addressed it. So sorry if it's a bit heavy, by the way.
No, listen, this is what it's about. Anyone can call up about anything.
Yeah, I know. And do you know what I've just noticed there? That's another thing I need to stop doing. That's seeking permission. That's another thing. And worrying about, either like calling in this context or seeking permission to do stuff and things like that. There's quite a lot in that. But just back to that other point, though, I think I was kind of thinking to myself, I saw other people who were in my group and they've actually become like journalists at Sky or places like The Sun and things like that. And I just thought, I was really envious of that. And I did that thing like you were talking about last night where you say you can only feel responsible for what you're feeling.
Yeah.
I was wrongly sort of deflecting and thinking I'm blaming them, having a go. And I just think, well, but they're not responsible for my career or my path or trajectory, anything like that. I have to take that, and I'm insecure and jealous about that. But it comes back to a lot of stuff in childhood, and I'm going to try and deal, I think, with in counselling stuff to do with like the estrangement that I've had from my parents and family and things like that. But and look at my part in that as well. But I think it just reminded me what you were talking about, some of the themes yesterday, sort of like lashing. Maybe I don't know whether you phrased it like that, but sort of lashing out. I mean, how did you feel with Ricky and Sasha? I know you have mentioned it before, just so I'm not misquoting you.
At the time I got on very, very well with. I never really saw Sasha, but we got on well, and I got on very, very well with Ricky, and I considered him a friend. And I remember he phoned me from the green room when he was doing room 101 because he was very nervous, and then he never spoke to me again and dropped me like a stone. And I felt upset at that, and I also then felt a bitterness and resentment as they went on to success that I felt was mine. So with Ricky, it was two things. It was a jealousy. And resentment of the success. And there was also a disappointment that he'd kind of dropped me once he'd gotten to the next level of fame.
Yeah, which I can only begin to imagine what kind of feelings. I mean, you've mentioned it quite a lot, but on the show as well. But where that leaves you a little bit. I know it's different to what I'm speaking about, but I think there were kind of themes for me where I felt like I was dropped and abandoned, but it was my feeling from people who I was friends with, and then it wasn't really authentically me, but I kind of dropped them because I felt like I wanted to get the control back and lash out a little bit. And I think I've done that. And I think what I need to evaluate with the counselling that I'll be doing is my relationship to to other people and to the world a little bit, because I've very quickly, when I've not sort of aligned with someone, just wanted to instantly reject them. Whereas actually now I just think difference is a great thing. It's not something to be scoffed at, but my parental model, I remember I was talking to you on this Daytime Friends thing when I said skewed and then it cut off. What I was going to say, I think, from what I recall, is that my parental model was more that I would constantly have people reject each other, and I followed that pattern, and I took that into ex-partners, relationships and friendships, and it just doesn't work. For me personally, it doesn't work.
Do you think that you're expecting to be let down, so you get in there first?
Probably, yeah, maybe just getting a sense of control and power a little bit from it. Yeah, I think I do expect to be let down because I think my parents, my dad, now when I reflect on it, he was out working and trying to provide and do his best, but I probably perceived that or interpreted that at that time as a kid as he's not there and he doesn't want to do stuff with me and things like that. And yeah, there'll be their part and his part in that. And my mum, obviously, well, I say obviously, she was trying to do her best, but I think put a lot of emotional pressure on me, a bit like what you've mentioned, Ian, about stuff to do with like the mother and son relationship. I think she wanted me around to have that sort of like dependency on affection and a bit of a substitute a little bit. So I think maybe it was a vice versa thing of me letting her down, and I suppose it was a bit of a sort of a symbiotic sort of thing a little bit. I don't know if that's the right word, but yeah, sorry if that answers your question. I don't know. A little bit, I think.
But all of you are just trying to survive it and get through it. That's the point, isn't it?
Yeah, we were, and I think that's the thing. I think I viewed parents and family in a way where I didn't what I need to come to terms with and peace with is the fact that I'm grateful for the practical things they provided, but why I decided to move on was because I didn't feel I got the emotional needs met a little bit.
Right.
And I reflect on that a little bit, and I think, but it's easy for me to lash out and blame like my dad did. But I think the thing is, my end result was actually we're all better off apart. I don't really think it's worth. Either I need to accept it, let it go, and remain in a slightly passive-aggressive relationship, or I move on for their sake and mine. And there's a multitude of reasons. I'm not going to go on about them tonight because we could have a field day talking about it. We could be relentless about it. But there's just things I need to explore anyway. But that's kind of where I'm at. But I just want to say thank you both for the insight and the awareness that you share on your own, situations and stuff like that. There's so many nuggets that I've taken from this, and the callers as well.
Stop going through our nuggets. Leave my nuggets. Why is he touching my nuggets?
Nuggets are deliciously Moorish.
I'm thinking of different nuggets to you.
Sorry, go on.
No, go on. What were you going to say?
No, I was going to say, talking of food, that chicken and chorizo thing, Kath, it's brilliant. My girlfriend makes a lot of stuff like chorizo. It's really nice, actually. Really nice combination, actually. Was it? It looked good. Was it good?
It was so good. It's in the Joe Wicks book. It's I've got a few of his books. Lean in 15, and it's it's so good. So good.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It's lovely. All right, man. Listen, nice to talk to you. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Stay safe. Thank you for the kind words. Stuart, 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number. Look at the state of my hair.
What do you mean the state of it? You look windswept and interesting.
I've worked. I was while he was talking. I think I worked out how we can be a little bit more portable.
Okay.
But I need to go here. We're going to go deaf for a second. I'm playing a lot of ads tonight because we are so behind on the adverts. Now that's a little box should pop up headphone, and then we should go there, and then I need to change something. Okay, then we don't hear our voice, but we should. I'm going to just play a little bit of a song because we should hear the computer. That was the thing. Not Skype. What do they call it? Spotify. I got Spotify and there's computer. Alistair, come to you in a second. I just want to check. Yes, okay. Can you work without hearing our voices?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Then let's go to Big Al. Big Bad Al. Okay, now we should hear him. I think we will if we're hearing that ringing.
I was just going to say, after Stuart's call, I always find it really humbling when people trust us like that and just talk to us.
I love the fact that we get so many kind of, very deep personal calls, and so many people are now starting to take this show very, very seriously, which is great news. And then there's Alistair. Good evening, Alistair. Oh, we can't hear you, but now that I think that's you. I've just changed the settings on the computer, but I think it's you. But then again...
Do we dare ask the chat if they can hear?
No, they won't be able to hear him because it would be on here.
No, there's nothing.
The fact that we can hear... Oh, hang on. Maybe you can't. Maybe it's not you. Hang on. Stay there. Let me just change stuff. Let me try here. You might actually... Microphone is that. Speakers. No. Alistair, my friend.
Boom, we're in.
Okay.
It was us.
Do you see the hearts?
Not really.
I do. I see them.
Yeah. Oh, they're not. They're a bit blurry.
No, they're beautiful.
I can see on the screen
beautiful
there.
Abstract hearts.
I selected these because it's Valentine's weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and I'm looking for a partner.
Oh.
Well, for a do-si-do. Good old do-si. No one do-si-dos anymore. I used to love a do-si-do. We did country dancing at school.
Take your partner by the hand, swirl around, you're looking grand.
Yeah. Love a do-si-do.
Yeah.
What are you looking for then, Alistair? Someone to help you down the diamond mine with the rest of the 7 dwarfs?
Oh. It's very funny.
Oh, yes, Alistair. Don't take that from her. You don't have to take that. He's being a hippie.
No, it's supposed to be a fun show, is it not?
He totally destroyed you.
He did destroy me.
Good.
With
I'm glad he did. I'm glad he did.
The most pregnant.
Well
pauses.
done. No, thing is that Valentine's Day comes around every year, and I've never had a Valentine's card.
I mean, I'm not going to send you one if that's what you're after.
Catherine?
A bit tricky for me. A bit tricky. Could be politically difficult, if you know what I mean.
She's got a husband.
Have you got a female friend who's single?
I can't hear Alistair very well.
Okay, Alistair, I think we're losing the line. Thank you, mate. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Got Lenny Beige coming up in a bit. I had a cry earlier, and I had a lovely cry. I started crying. I was in an AA meeting online, and just loads of stuff hit me. The piano is going on Monday. Someone's coming to collect the piano. That feels symbolic. The guitar's going upstairs. I had a very nice email from someone that I wasn't expecting, that was understanding of a situation that I was slightly embarrassed about, and the humanity of that kind of struck me. This is better than the other camera, isn't it?
I think it is. Do you know what? The lights look incredible.
This confuses everything. This really buggers up everything.
I'm blaming Isabel.
Yeah, this Isabel Wing has turned out to be a nightmare. I'm tempted to keep this camera and not do anything with it, and that will teach you.
Mulligan 4. Alistair making a strong claim for a TLNA singles night. Hell no, too many perverts.
No. Twitch wanted us to do that, didn't they?
Yeah, but we said
Twitch wanted us to do it.
We cannot have you lot breeding.
Twitch wanted us to do it, and we said, honestly, we know our viewers. That is the worst idea. There will be a murder. At least one. Probably many murders. So we said no. There's so many murders in one night. Says if this, then what? Yeah, you're right. So I had a cry because it feels like something's shifting, but I don't know. I've got a mouth ulcer on my tongue, but I don't quite know what. But I will tell you something. I'm in a really shitty mood as of like the last 15 minutes.
Okay.
Being congruent, I'm in a really shitty mood, and I'm pissed off that. And this is. I'm saying this because I'm aware it's crazy, right? Lenny Beige is in my ears and in my eyes. Dun 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 dun. Beneath the blue suburban skies in summer, Lenny Beige.
Here we go. It's a beige raid.
I'll just talk about that a bit. Shall we, Lenny? I'm going to open up Zoom.
Let's do this.
I hope you had a great stream. Can we get a shout out for our good friend Lenny Beige? It's romance. It's Valentine's is on Sunday, I guess.
Yes.
It's the night for lovers, according to Clinton Cards, Freudian slip. And we know it's a scam. We know it's designed to make money. We know it's really to celebrate the massacre. A massacre took place. But let's talk about sex and love. Let's talk about love. Let's talk about romance. Let's talk about that.
No.
Let's talk about that.
Yep.
Let's talk about that.
Okay.
It's all good. It's all good.
Or any combination of that, or something else you
Three-way,
can think of.
five-way, DP, CBT.
Not that thing that was mentioned in Viz this week. But that.
Such a great letter in Viz. It was, and the reply from Viz was so great. Let's open up Zoom now, Lenny.
But obviously, when there is a whisper of romance in the air, it's like throwing up the bat signal. And who is going to reply? No, not the Dark Destroyer, not that guy. Lenwood Beige.
Let me play some ads. We've got to play some ads. We are way behind on the ads, right? So I've got to play some ads. That gives me time to set up the Zoom. Now, Lenny, we're doing this on a different computer tonight, so this can only... Gingerbread Mark is here. This can...
Alola 99, yes, do that as well. It's sex with someone you love. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, exactly. Here we go. So this should... I mean, everything should work. It won't, probably. Now, if I do that, join with computer audio.
Yes, please.
You're using... Now, hang on. Oh, you're not going to... For some reason, the bloody camera isn't working. Ah! All right,
Do you know something? Lenny is such a pro, I don't think it will matter that much.
Okay, now let me just check here. There we go. It's coming in. Now you... I might have to... There we go. It's coming in. Now you... I might have to... Have you got your Twitch stream muted, please, Mr. Beige?
Yeah, I'm not on Twitch at the moment.
Oh, why is there an echo? We're hearing a little echo.
There we go. Is that better? Is that better?
Hang on. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
It's
better. I tell you what I've got. I tell you what I've got. I got a little bit of reverb because if I'm going to sing, I got to sing properly. I need to be able to just to feel my mellifluous tones of room to reverberate. How are you both?
As my kids would always say, if ever they go under a tunnel or a bridge where there is a chance of echo, they always shout, "Echo!"
Quality.
That's what they do.
Absolutely.
They shout the word echo to try. They think that stimulates the echo. We're good. You can't see us, Lenny. We're doing this on a different computer because we're going to make a den in a little bit.
Okay.
We're going to make a den, so we need to be mobile. So we're doing this on a laptop. That means you can't see us. But we're here. We're wearing onesies. Can you work without seeing your audience? Have you ever had to work in the dark or blindfold?
You know what? Ian and Kath, how are you? I've had to do this for the last year. I've done a couple of live gigs in between where I've it's odd going down to windowless basements and actually smelling an audience, which is never nice at the best of times. And of course, people's personal hygiene has just gone absolutely all over the place. But so I'm used to just making love with the small lens, and I know how to work it, and I know that people are there, and I know when they feel my love, and I know that I can feel certain nights it's awful and it's off the boil, but Friday nights are very special to me. Obviously, it's my people's Sabbath, but I know when I do my Friday night. Thank you, shalom. I'm a Jew just for showbiz reasons, of course. Most people know that. Even though my father, Jaime Beijewitz, and my mother, Sadie Beijewitz, were practicing, I've grown up. So I'm just you understand. I'm just in it for the gags, of course. It's
also bingo night for you as well on a Friday.
Love a bit of bingo. Who doesn't? Bingo, Battleship, and Beige. It's the triumvirate of bees, you got to work out what you're going to play on Twitch. And I started playing games that were a little bit involved. And then I thought, what the hell am I doing? Bingo. We also do a quiz night on a Monday with a fantastic company that provide the good quiz. Just, things that get the audience involved. And I mean, you do a show which is ostensibly just about that. So I don't understand people just playing listlessly for hours in a thong. And I've tried that and it didn't work. Really didn't work. So for me, it's very much about engagement and reading the sometimes illiterate. It's extraordinary how bad people's punctuation and typing is. It's like they have fingers of fists, infantile.
Can they just have a day in school just to go through the different yaws?
Oh,
just
I know,
a day.
Isn't it extraordinary?
Focus on that, please. It's so
and a lot of
basic,
these people
so
are parents and having to teach their own children.
Yeah.
And really, it's going to be very interesting what comes out of the arse end of this in a couple of years. It's going to be very interesting.
How important is Valentine's Day to you, Lenny?
It is. It's up there, certainly. But not this year. Of course, it's very weird not being able to share a carafe of lukewarm vintage from the Chateau Gaffney vintage from the vineyard of my dear friend Dean, the governor. Just with a loose lady in front of my a very intelligent companion in front of my Hibachi Real Fire Effect Poussin Rotissemat. I often just like to strip down into nothing more than my mink and ermine lined posing pouch. And just maybe have a little wrestle or just put on Cash in the Attic or maybe a rerun or two and just enjoy a company together. For me, it's all about, because I was married for years, and of course once I was out of that and it was a nightmarish hellhole for a long time, and I was forced to talk about it tonight, and I can remember those days, and I remember the last present I bought for she was an awful cook. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, an awful cook. We thought she was a religious cook because everything she made was either a burnt offering or a sacrifice. And the last thing I ever bought Denise was a carving set. It was 2 chisels and a mallet, which I thought appropriate. Yeah, she made food so bad that we used to send the kids to bed with dinner. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Wow.
Just, I mean, awful, absolutely awful. But so for me, it was always about kind of engaging with a maybe Barbara Dixon, or I'm very fond of newsreaders, Fiona Bruce, and I would just a chance to kick off your shoes and have a roll around in front of whatever entertainment. Well, I am the entertainment.
I'm glad you're over your wife, and it's good. You know, divorce is tough and it's a difficult thing.
It
takes a long time, but you seem to have made a lot of progress. Catherine and I, we don't roll around, but we do like watching A Place in the Sun. That's kind of our go-to.
It's a sensual delight. Now, I've never tried it wearing a posing pouch, but after your recommendation, I'm certainly going to give it a whirl.
Not in my house.
I would. Do you watch the Australian version?
Whoa, no.
Don't. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Don't. I've never been a fan of the Convict Isle, and I don't know why anyone would want to make a program about it. I've always found that the weather very inhospitable. I don't like the racism, the spiders, or the racist spiders. So I've always given it a wide berth. But I love a bit of it's property porn. That's what they call it, isn't it? And for me, it's the repair shop at the moment. Can't get enough of that.
I don't know the repair shop. I'm unaware of
What
the
do you mean
repair
you
shop.
don't know the repair shop?
I don't know the repair shop. I've never seen it.
People just bringing in knackered bits of old
You're
cack
joking?
and just saying, can you repair that? And it's experts who will take apart a teddy bear like it's a human being and put it together with the kind of love only reserved for, if a monarch was, if the queen was on her deathbed. It's that kind of attention to detail. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And then people come back in and pick the shit that they were given. They're weeping. They weep because there's always a story, of course. Always a story. It was my dad's and he lost both his limbs, and it would mean the world because whenever I see it, I break out. It's that kind of thing.
Wow.
So it's a human interest program as well as repairing broken toys. Amazing. Amazing.
I think I missed, unfortunately, your Neil Diamond birthday celebration. How did it go? Because I love Diamond. And I know
birthdays.
you sent. I'm not so keen on birthdays. You sent me an invite, and I didn't reply because I just thought I can't.
We're on air, I think. Or maybe you could, or maybe you're just going to be asked.
I
But
think there's probably the latter. But how did it go?
It was great. I did it for JW3, which is my People's Cultural Centre in London, and they do streamed events. And we were meant to obviously be doing it live, and I was meant to be doing it with my 4-piece band. And so I did it from my music nook, and it was great. It was lovely. I mean, we sold lots of tickets, and it was just, I just like Diamond for me. It's, the longer I've gone on in my career, and the more mellifluous my voice has become, and both of us, there's so many similarities between Diamond and myself. I mean, he's the Jewish Elvis, and the eyebrows, for instance. We both got. We don't pluck our eyebrows to. Although my eyebrows now, finally, if you look at the Instagram and the feeds on social media, finally, these eyebrows, after years of having eyebrows like these, are in vogue. Finally, there are teenage girls all over the world going for the beige brow. The only people that had it before were the beige and the Galacha brothers. And so, and it was like Neil and myself. We have a rich, brooding, dark baritone brogue to our voice, and there aren't many stars that do. A lot of people, they sing up in the upper register, like a kind of in a pubeless boy band. So and for me, it's not a high tenor voice. It doesn't get my juices flowing. I like a dark voice that's lived and it's breathed and it's had experience.
Well, this is Lenny Beige. Some people in the chat are going, "Who is this?" What? This is Lenny Beige. She's also on.
I was on Celebrity Squares 14 times, 8 times in the middle square.
Wow.
Underneath Bernie Winters and Schnorbitz. Not much fun. Let me tell you that much. So, I mean, I've paid my dues. This king of the Jews has paid his dues.
Okay. If you want to, can we get a shout out for Lenny's channel in the chat, please? You can go there, and I would suggest I would suggest go and click follow. Just click on his link and go and click follow now. Just
Thank
do
you.
it.
Thank you for that.
For God's
Do
sake.
you want me to sing? Do you want me to sing a song?
No,
for
thanks.
you?
We're okay.
Of course we want
Okay.
you to sing.
No,
All right.
we do want you to sing. Yes, please.
Do you want me to do it? Shall I do a diamond? Shall I do it? It is Valentine's, but shall I do the diamond song? That's a kind. It was written for the jazz singer. It is I think his greatest song, and it's a song about love not going so well.
I'm glad you're saying that and not Hello Again, because that was the song that we buried my dad to. So, yeah, I know, exactly.
You could finish up with that.
So, yeah, I would love that. It really is. It really is. He's gone. He's gone.
Miss Len, Ian, you might recognize this one. No.
It was 8 years ago this week, so it's okay. I'm fine now.
Okay.
I would
good.
love whatever you've got for us, please,
Apart
Lenny.
from that.
Okay.
Love on the Rocks.
All right. Apart from that, okay. This is it was written. It's not. In fact, go and watch the film. It's incredible. It's not the greatest film in the world, but it has a certain kind of.
It's 25 minutes too long, but I think it's a great film. You know, he
If you-
auditioned to play Lenny Bruce, the part that went to Dustin Hoffman.
I know. Exactly.
Yeah.
He did. I mean, he didn't like his own screen test. He did screen test, but then it was doe-eyed diminutive Jew Dustin Hoffman who eventually played. He was amazing. We should do a watch along together. You and me doing a watch along of
I would
Jazz Singer.
love to, Lenny. I would absolutely love. I love that movie.
Fuyak! Put it in the diary. Good. Okay. Let us do this. This is Love on the Rocks.
But we can't see you, Lenny. Fuyak has done something.
Wait. Okay, wait. 1 second. What the hell is that? Who's that small boy?
My God.
Here we go. What the hell is that?
What have you done? There we go.
There, I'm back now. Okay, here we go. It's lucky I've got my head around all this tech bullshit now, isn't it? Here we go.
Lenny Beige, Love on the Rocks.
Love on the rocks ain't no surprise. Pour me a drink and I'll tell you some lies. Nothing to do, so I'll just sing the blues all the time. Gave you my heart, I gave you my soul. You left me alone here with nothing to hold. Yesterday's gone, and all I want is a smile. Come on, smile!
Smile, you bastards!
First they say they want you, now they really need you. Suddenly you find you're out there walking in a storm. When they have you, oh, really have you, there's nothing you can do or say. You've got to leave, get away. We all know the song. Need what you need. You can say what you want. Not much you can do. It's gone.
You got this, Lenny. You got this.
Maybe blue skies, but it's cool when your love's on the rocks. Get on your feet now. Get on your feet and the hands are in the air. Oh, here we go. First they say they want you. Please, now they really need you. Suddenly you find you're out there walking in a storm. When they have you, oh, really have you, there's nothing you can do or say. Bye, gotta leave, go away. We all know the song. Love on the rock in the pipe. Oh, baby, I tell you my life. Maybe blue skies, but it's cool when your love's on the rocks. Yes, it is. Oh,
powerful.
That ain't no brother.
They
That's
are.
a white
There you
boy. That was fantastic.
Oh, bless you, brother.
I've never said this before. I would say that was even better than Diamond. And I've seen Diamond in concert many, many times. That was even better than Diamond.
Do you know what? I mean, the thing is now, I mean, when you watch the old Diamond, it's incredible. And the sad thing is that of course he can't perform like he did. So who else is gonna take that mantle?
You.
This is who is exactly. I got at least 20 good hip swiveling, high leg kicking years in me, I think.
Have you spoken to the Diamond estate to see if they'll let you kind of carry on?
I don't care. I'll do it anyway.
Wow.
I'll do it anyway. Do you know what I mean? Because these are in the public domain, and you know, if it means people are going to walk, exactly. There
Fuck
you go.
him.
Yeah. I love how frank and forthright you are, Mr. Lee.
There's no time in you can't waste any time with this.
Exactly. Fuck it. Just get on with it.
Yes,
exactly.
get on with it.
Get on with
Which I think we've all had shouted at various times. When are you next on? But by the way, Lenny, you are welcome on any time on the Late Night Alternative. Am I right, Catherine?
Thank you. Always.
True, yes.
Bless you.
Do you have any message for lovers out there for the weekend who maybe wanted to do something romantic?
Enjoy your stupping. When I'm going to do it at home, you can't go the extra mile by just you need to. I think you need to. You need to kind of take inspiration and go in these times of lockdown. I think you've got to go a little bit crazy. Do you know what I mean? Wow. Because we have to make do with the little that we have.
Yeah.
So I think on Sunday is just go hell for leather, and it could frighten a lot of people. And many men will run fleeing, and many lady people will be aghast and maybe even upset and filing for divorce. But it's the risk. I think you've got to risk take. That's what you've got to do this year. When push comes to the shove, do what you've always wanted to do, and that might not be pretty. It might not be palatable, but it's something that I think you should do. Let's be truthful to ourselves.
Twitch.tv/Lenny Beige. When is your channel next on, and who's going to be on there?
Monday night, quiz night. I think the Mary Kentish Town's hosting. And then Tuesday night, I'm back and I'm talking we do Chatty Tuesdays, which you have to come on, by the way.
Love to.
And we have Normski. And then we got, I think, John Sim and Tracy Ann Oberman and Guy Chambers.
Wow, shit, hang on. You've got proper... These are proper...
Whoa.
These are proper people. Oh, no, I can't
we
come
have John
on that.
Thompson and Max Beasley's coming on as well. And so it's, some...
Beautiful.
And I've just said Ian, and Catherine as well. Exactly.
Well, you've said it now, and it's in. It's so lovely to see you, Lenny. Thank you so much. Have a
Always
lovely Halloween. It will be for some people.
Horrific, yes.
I was going to say, the way I make love, who knows? It's...
Thank you, Lenny. See you later on.
Love you both. Good night.
Bye. Isn't he great? Now we've got a problem here. As you can see, is our picture is frozen. And I'm not quite sure how we get out of that. I'm wondering if I just turn this off and on again.
That's always the way.
I tell you what, it's because I tried to activate our camera. Where is the off button? It's there. I tried to activate our camera during that, and I think that freezes it. So we're going to just do that. That's not fixed it. I don't want to end the stream. I don't want to end the stream. I fixed this earlier, and I don't remember how. I don't want to end the stream, so I think I can probably hang on a minute. We'll just have to do this again. This is all learning. So that's the Isabel camera. That's frozen. So we're going to add Izzy Cam 2.
Yes.
Izzy Cam 2. So that should do it. That's the face cam.
Izzy Cam?
Resolution. Custom.
Apparently Lenny's getting David McCulman on.
Every single one of those people he mentioned. They're great. So we're going to copy that. We're going to go here. We're going to copy that. We're going to paste that. Got to do this. This is a learning curve, guys. We're doing it from the laptop. We're doing it from the laptop. Because we want to be able to. We're building.
Yeah.
That's Izzy Cam 2. What if I put you there? If I moved you, shrank you, laptop Skype, so you can go all the way down to above the Isabel cam. There we go. There we go. We're going to shrink you. We're going to stretch you. We're going to do that. There we go. So we lose a bit of you there, but we haven't lost you there. So that's lappy zoom, and we don't quite know why Zoom didn't work. So if I do this, I wonder if I just start a new meeting. There we go. Now a camera works. Okay. All right. We're good. We're good to go. We're good to go. We're good to go. Right. We're playing a lot of adverts. I've got to play catch up on the adverts, so I'm playing shed loads. Twitch.tv/Lenny Beige. If you want to, we're on the camera mic, are we? We are on the camera mic as well. Thank you. So that's Izzy 2. Thank you for the heads up. And we'll be here. So that's Izzy Cam 2 is down on all of them. Should be down on all of them. All right, we're getting there. So we're doing the show on the laptop. We're doing it on the new camera. It's because we want to see.
We want to see our mobile possibilities.
Because we want to bring this show from your house at some point. That's the plan. I'm going to buy a smaller little mixer that's only got 4 inputs. Well, this has only got 4 inputs, but I'm going to buy a little smaller mixer. We can have. I'm thinking maybe we have that camera as the main one, and that one goes to camera 2.
I can see why you might think that.
Because the picture, I don't know if Matty's here. Matty is. I haven't got my glasses on, so it could look shit, but it looks infinitely better. Your money bought this camera, James. Your money bought this camera.
Thank you to everyone who donated. That was brilliant.
Getting a PO box soon as well. It's gone quiet. Hello. It might have gone a little bit quiet. No, it's not gone quiet. Is it gone quiet? It's gone a little bit quiet.
Is it Den first or the judge? They're saying.
I'll tell you exactly what it is first. It's this.
All rise. For Judge Boyle's Judgment Day.
Ladies and gentlemen, the court is now in session.
Okay, well, it's it is a little bit quiet. I don't know why. I don't know why. I mean, I can turn the gain up. There we go. No, the gain is up maximum. Why has it done that? Here come the judge. Here come the judge. Here come the judge. Here come the judge. Have you thought about using a USB audio interface? I don't know what that is. Let's Google it. USB audio interface. Well, our microphones aren't USB. That's the thing. I've got one of them. Here comes the judge. Actually, yeah.
In the house.
But we need... Yeah, we could. I've got one of those, actually, so I might be all right. Here we go.
Where's me banana? Uh-oh.
Why are we so bright now?
Who's been interfering with me equipment?
Oh, I moved it because I was tidying everything up. It's there. His hammer's there. It's there.
Oh, yeah.
Right, this is where we go through all of the ban. We ban people.
Yeah.
Well, Catherine, what am I doing? You
I'm
talk.
glad you asked me about that. It's my solemn and indeed my honour, my solemn duty and my honour to preside over this court tonight. This programme, this show that we do, is based on one principle which must be upheld at all costs, and that is do not be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
So if you come into the chat and you're thinking about it, don't be a dick. If you are a dick, you will get banned. However, we are not insensible to the fact that some people are dicks by accident. We can all do it. We can all do it. We are human beings. However, if in the unbanned request section of this programme, we find that as part of your mitigation for your crime, for it is a crime, you have doubled down on the dickery, you will be banned and we will not discuss you ever again. Ever again.
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
If you do be a dick, you'll get banned.
Things that are not tolerated on any level. Homophobia, misogyny, transphobia, bullying, racism, unless there's a really good excuse for it. Joking. None of that. Boom, you're out.
Here's the thing. Sometimes people are just a pain in the arse, and that can be subjective. So we like to look over things once the dust has settled, and sometimes it has a completely different complexion in the
You really need to talk
in
into
the
that,
cold
'cause for
light
some
of
reason it's
day.
going very quiet.
So that's what we're going to do tonight, if you don't mind. I mean, if you do mind, I don't care. If you do mind, you're probably a dick, and I'll be seeing you very, very soon.
But also, we ask our mods to err on the side of caution. Split-second decisions are being made, and we ask them to err on... I would rather someone was banned wrongly. I'd rather kill an innocent man than let a paedophile go free.
You see? Okay, so let's have a look. Let's open up the case files for tonight and see exactly what we have in here. Now, we had quite a few.
Let's have a little look.
Which is a terrible, terrible shame, but it's a learning opportunity, isn't it, ladies and gents, boys and girls? Right, here we go then. Crypto Vader is the first person.
Crypto Vader.
Okay, so Crypto Vader came in. Oh, the first thing I see, and he has been speaking for a while, was ban him for his broadband, unban. Okay, so this is someone who's got in with the...
All right, they're playing the game.
With the justice, meted out, mate out on this programme in the past. So he should be up for being judged himself. Let's look further down. Can I send you Bitcoin? I don't deal in government fiat inflation money. If I send £10, by the time you get it, inflation will reduce it to £8.50.
Is that how inflation works?
Apparently. Timed out. You got timed out for 600 seconds. Ban him. Marketing doesn't work. Get something to stop. Oh, get someone to stop banning everybody. Name someone who is not a mod. Banned.
By Gatford.
By
Who?
Gatford.
By the way, 0203 286 6370. If you want to call in and speak up for or against any of these people, I might have to open Skype again. I think Skype is closed down. You can call in and talk about that. Now, Gatford has stepped down.
By his own admission, he felt he was getting a little trigger happy.
He was. I think we can speak to Gatford now. He was banning a lot of... Now it's got very loud again. Okay. He was banning a lot of people.
Hello there.
Hello?
So,
I wonder if I could approach the bench.
You may approach the bench. Let's hear you.
Judge Boyle.
Why do you look like a cat?
Huh?
It's a joke for the kids. Carry on.
Oh, okay. Judge Boyle,
I'm not a cat.
I have had a long think about my actions in the last few weeks, and there have been mitigating circumstances, which I won't bore the court with. But I believe I've been trigger happy, and anyone that I have borne a ban on could be seen with clemency.
Okay.
Or whatever. Could receive clemency. Maybe even if you consider a fine appropriate on this occasion. To them, not me. I'm whiter than white.
Thanks very much. I appreciate your candour in this matter, Counsel. I'm going to have a look now.
Let's read.
What we did there was read the chat that was publicly available until this person was banned. Now let's have a look at what they've written in the privacy of their own homes.
Wow, a lot of people saying ban, double down, ban, Gatford. No, that's not. No.
What? No.
This is what Crypto Vader had to say about his case. I offered you a tip in crypto, and the moderator kept banning me. I watch Ivan on Tech and other Twitch presenters who accept crypto. Read my messages and tell me what was so bad. Your mod is draconian and I think a little power hungry. Now, just a moment. Little note for anyone asking for mercy in the unban request. I really wouldn't start insulting the moderators because we know them and we don't know you.
He's basically saying what
Gatford
has just been said, and Gatford has confessed to this.
Exactly. So, Gatford, your response, please.
For calling me draconian, ban the bugger.
That's exactly what a draconian would say.
I think unban him.
Should we unban and see what happens?
Yes.
I think we shall.
But we don't want cryptocurrency. It's boring and it's a pain in the arse to get.
But look at his name. He's not going to offer you anything else.
I don't want
Not
anything
interested.
from him.
We just want his presence and his company. We do not want his crypto cash. So we'll send the unban decision. But here's the thing. We may have found in his favour on this occasion. But once you have been across my desk...
Sorry?
I never forget a name.
Wow.
So if I see you again, you'll be judged harshly. Very harshly indeed. On this occasion, though, unbanned.
I thought you were Judge Boyle, not Judge Harsley.
Goodbye.
Yes, that guy's going to get banned.
We've got a voice message. Okay.
Good one. Okay, thanks very much.
there's
Valid
person
point there.
calling. Hello, caller. Hello.
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 Hi. I've got an issue with one of my friends.
I don't think you have any friends.
Well, that's not very nice.
It's an accurate assumption.
Oh, all right. See you then.
Bye.
I think I can see why he has an issue with...
0203286637. How do you become a mod, says Donuts50.
You don't. Mods are created, not made.
You don't. You don't.
Born, not made.
don't.
Anyway.
You don't.
Sam Addycoin161 is the next person before us tonight. Sorry, let's see what's happened here. Sorry, just got angry, so started spanning. Yes, this person was spanning. They entered with sorry, and then went straight in with comma NJNKFEQOJNVR capital WHBSU. Followed by LCVLSFHJ.
That's like 9:30.
Yes.
That's a daytime friend.
That's very early anger. So banned by Pete, of course. One of our stricter mods, I would suggest.
Very strict mod.
Pete.
Very strict
on this
mod.
occasion, there's no denying the spanning that was happening, and at a very early morning. So
unban.
Really, because I think someone that gets that angry that early and spans that hard is someone that we should be very cautious around.
I'm feeling generous today. I'm
Do
feeling
you know
generous.
what? I'm going to throw this open to the chat. Let's do a poll, shall we?
No, because I don't know how to set up a poll at this precise moment. I can actually set up a poll, but it's just give me 20 minutes. Hang on a second. I have to do it here. Here we go. So they're all very, very feisty tonight.
Well then, good. I'm going to throw it open to them. I feel like I want to engage some of that feist, and let's get some of that energy out in a productive manner, shall we, ladies and gents?
Ban Samadhi coin. Oh, it's not working. Oh, for goodness sakes. Do we unban Samadhi coin
for spanning?
161 for spanning.
Do yes. No. And then like there we go.
Okey-dokey.
Just for fun. We'll have a quick 2-minute poll on that, and let's see.
Okay, the poll is up.
Be very interested to see how that goes.
Okay.
Where do they send on ban request? You'll find out when you get banned, Moomin.
Yeah, would you want to find out, Moomin? Because you can find out the hard way. Goddamn piece of trash.
All right. While we do that, let's go to the next.
0203-286-6370 is the telephone number. We did miss a phone call. Let's take this one.
Welcome to Gift Gas voicemail.
Disappointing.
It was. Here we go.
Pete.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, I don't think we should be putting this to a public vote.
Because?
Because I think too many bans have been overturned lately, and I think we need to remind people this is not a benign dictatorship, and it's definitely not a democracy.
No. Well, it is a benign dictatorship up to a point until we get knocked off. And then when we get knocked off, we come down like a ton of bricks. In fact,
Yeah,
2 tons.
I think some of them. I think too many people at the moment don't realise that they're knocking us off.
Yes. Do you think that they're taking liberties?
I think think so. I mean, the chat last night.
The chat last night was a disgrace.
Oh, they were arseholes.
It was a shit show.
Yeah, it was fucking terrible.
I mean, I would of course never tell the honourable judge what to do in any instance, but I think a lesson needs to be, a message needs to be sent out to these people.
Yeah.
Okay, I hear what you're saying.
Okay.
Thank you very much indeed.
Could it be argued, Peter, that you are allowing your own tough times to negatively impact and overreact on other... Let me finish! Other people.
Please don't badger the witness.
I'll badger him. I'll shove a badger up his jacksie in a minute.
I would say it's entirely their fault. They made me angry.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, the poll is over, and it's all very moot at this point because we are not unbanning this person.
Controversial.
Banned.
Excellent.
The people have spoken.
Excellent.
48-52, like all the best votes.
Thank you very much indeed, Peter. 203-286-6370 is the telephone number.
There we go. And let that be a lesson to us all. Now then, J.R.R. Beasley is the next person before us. Hello. Hi, Ian. Sorry to hear about your COVID symptoms. Hope you feel better soon, ?
What?
Loss of taste is COVID symptoms, isn't it? I just wondered about the room decor. Banned.
I did that ban.
Yeah. You know what? Here's what they're saying.
I did that banning. That seems very extreme.
J.R.R. Beasley is saying, I wonder whether they got banned for suggesting you had COVID.
No, they got banned for slagging off my room decor.
Well,
I think.
mean, it's very important to us. You know what? In hindsight, this was not the most tasteful joke in the world. I had heard someone say it on telly, but that does not make it okay. But I think it lands even further from the mark in this format. Anyway, I'm sorry for any offence caused. That was certainly not the intention. I'm a big fan, and so would appreciate the unban, but also I understand some of the shit you have to put up with. So would understand if you don't want me to participate in the community.
Keep the prick banned.
Hope you are safe and well. Yellow thumbs up.
Keep the prick banned forever. Unban.
I disagree. Unban. By the way, that was a perfect plea there.
That was a good apology. We should, could you do our sponsors, please?
Sure. If you're struggling with drugs, alcohol, sex, shopping, anything that is impeding your straightforward life and relationships and all that stuff, you don't have to live like that. abbeycare.co.uk. They have specialist addiction recovery clinics waiting for you to give them a call, and if you mention the fact that we told you about it on this stream, you'll get 25% off. They're brilliant. They hire people who've been in your shoes, so they know exactly what they're dealing with, and they will help you through it. You can restart your life.
Yeah, I went there over New Year, and it's a brilliant place. I haven't got their logo up on screen because we're doing it on the Lappy. I apologise. But abbeycare.co.uk, abbeycare.co.uk. Thank you. Elder says, I think the slagging off the room joke is one thing, but linking it to a global pandemic that is killing folks and absolutely wrecking everything is like, yeah, too soon. I think we can make jokes about the pandemic.
Yeah.
I think we can make jokes about the disease.
And also,
yeah,
you're not the judge in this case.
I think we can. I think we can.
It's
gone quiet again.
But also, by his own admission, it was a distasteful joke. So I don't think he needs telling off again. Want to have a potty wee? Interesting name choice.
Mm-hmm.
Want to have a potty wee? Let's see what happened.
Do you want to have a potty wee?
Ian, you're cool. Catherine is better. It starts so well.
Okay.
At least I don't wear black nail polish.
Boom, banned.
Spelt wrong. It was policy. Sorry, did not mean it. I was just bantering. Oh, dearie me. Now, if the request before was an example of how to get yourself unbanned, this sorry excuse for an apology is the way you're going to stay banned. Just bantering, no defence. Banned.
Wow. Controversial.
I don't think it is, but I wouldn't. Ah, now this one is an absolute beauty.
Okay.
This is an absolute beauty, and this is a cut and dry one, I'm afraid. Cotton_mouth_. It starts all right, and then just goes horrible. My kitten went missing for 2 to 3 days. It was next door under the decking, covered in ticks. It's probably close by hiding. I heard they don't go far when they're missing. So they must have been talking about Big Boy, I'm guessing. I don't watch TV or movies. I watch real people. I watch Twitch. Robot face. Oh well, bye. and then this is depression. Okay, different day comes in, kapow. Then the drugs don't work, written in that way that suggests they're singing. Different day came in with a frog. Banned, because we don't really like that frog thing around here, right?
We don't like the frog thing.
Well,
oh,
Cottonmouth took it really well.
Who's that down there? Someone's got something.
I'm going to substitute the worst word in the world for the word we used to use when we worked at the local radio.
Yep.
You ugly, bug-eyed crumb and a faggot. Your wife left because you were gearing up to bum your kids. You should hang yourself. Nonce.
Well, at least he signed his name. I mean, do we put that to a vote? Or?
No, do you know what I did? I reported it to Twitch.
Ah, yes.
You stay banned.
Beautiful.
Sorry you're hurting, but don't bring that shit here.
Beautiful.
Denied. Here we go.
That escalated.
It did escalate. It was crazy. I mean, I'm suspecting that this person has problems, but that's outrageous. Right.
That's not why me and my wife split up, by the way. I should let you know.
Jesus. I think this again was something to do with nail varnish.
I know. I banned because I didn't. He said
trans equals jokes,
and I couldn't work out if I don't know what the trans equals jokes meant,
No.
and I took that to mean trans people are funny. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
But maybe, but you know,
I don't get it. The reason I think it's something to do with nail varnish is because it started off with Goth Lee, so you would have had a dark nail varnish on.
no. Yeah, but this is an hour and 40 minutes later.
Well, some
and
people take a while to formulate their next joke.
We were talking. I think weren't we talking? Was it Will? There was a conversation going on about trans,
Right.
And now it could either be rude. It was either rude or it was It was in defence of.
Yeah.
It's unclear.
And it's really unclear because in the mitigation note it just says trans question mark.
It's no clearer. So I would suggest benefit of the doubt.
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh.
No. I don't think so.
Okay. You're the judge.
I really don't think so. Trans equals jokes. How else do you? And then in the mitigation, trans.
Well, Counternote, no need to bring up trans. We were having a conversation at the time. So yeah.
I'd kind of like to know more, but I doubt this Capt 1M is still.
Captain.
Well, yeah, but
Captain
is there to.
Floss doesn't get the jokes part. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's the point.
That's the point that we're talking about.
But any joke where the punchline is that someone is something that they can't change, it ain't a joke, is it?
Yeah. Here we go. We got a phone call. Let's see what this is. Hello.
Hello.
Now, I'm going to try something, but I don't think we're going to be able to see you because this is very annoying. Every time I close that, I have to do this. It's all very good. Hey, man, how can we help you?
Does this work?
You're working. I'm not working. So you carry on. We are all good in the hood. Go on. What can we do for you?
Go ahead.
No, I would. In my ears, you're a lot later than me.
Turn off your Twitch and listen to us on Skype or the phone or whatever, or on Skype.
Is that how it works?
Turn off Twitch, yeah. There we go.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Give me 30 seconds and I'll call you back.
Okay.
That sounds like a plan, Stan. That sounds like a plan. He's dressed up very smart. He's too smart to be one of our listeners. What? Okay. Yes, man.
That works.
There you go. You see, I've got to put that down here, and then I can drag you in here. What can we do for you?
Drag you into there.
Oh, someone's drunk.
Yeah, maybe it's.
Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm a little bit drunk. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see how this goes.
Is that right though?
We'll find out.
I don't know. It depends.
Oh no, I'm only calling it to say hello. Is that all right?
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay.
Yeah. I've got a little bit of history. I won the old shoeing box.
Well done.
I attended the old football match.
Stuff that was about 10 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, it was 10 years ago.
Yep.
Under Putney Bridge.
Yep.
I remember playing five-a-side football under Putney
Beautiful.
Bridge. Yeah, so I've been around for a little while.
Okay.
So I'm just checking in to say hello.
Okay, it's our regular 10-year check-in. How is why is your kitchen so bright?
Yes, the old 10-year check-in. Is that not? It's not. That's how it works, isn't it? You just check in every 10 years just to say hello, just to remind everyone that we're still about.
Okay, well, we know that you're now still about. That's
is there something that I should be saying? I don't know. I just called in to say hello, really.
Okay, well, we've done that.
Where are you in your vegetarianism? Are you eating or?
I stopped being a vegetarian about 7 years ago.
7 years ago. So you might like a quick shredded hoisin chicken wrap recipe?
No, thank you.
No?
Nope.
No? Okay, all right. What about a 10-minute chicken chow mein?
He's going to show us recipe cards. I'm all right, thank you. We've eaten.
Is that all right? Yeah.
I think that's it.
When you say eaten, fully
I'm
satisfied,
satisfied.
fully satiated, fully full.
Fully full, yeah.
Fully full. So a beef and mushroom pie.
First of all, you're not even offering me food. You're just holding up recipe cards.
Yep. Yeah.
I would never accept food from you.
Me?
Yeah.
But I didn't get that impression when we were at the old Boom RX gig.
Yep.
Again,
10 years ago. Yep.
Yeah, 10 years ago. 10 years ago. You gave me the impression that this might be.
That was 10 years ago. A lot of things have changed in 10 years.
Well, okay, all right.
Including my tolerance of drunk people. Okay, that's another card. Yep.
What do you reckon?
Yep, what's the card? I mean, you keep showing them. You tell us when you're done.
Yeah.
And then we'll carry on.
You do realise though that your own sobriety is hinged upon your tolerance of the likes of me.
No,
so
that sentence means absolutely nothing.
You have to. You have
literally
to
don't have to put up with. I literally don't have to put up with.
Do you not?
I don't have to put up with cunts and arseholes. No, I don't.
Oh.
Right. Okay. 0203 286 6370. Sorry for using the C word there, but sometimes you just have to. Catherine.
Yeah. That was.
Did you feel really uncomfortable?
Yeah.
There? And also,
I felt uncomfortable from the beginning.
Well, I can
see him swaying.
I can see his chat message he sent us in August of last year. That was a little bit.
Yeah, but
I know we're not mates, but I'd like to spend some time talking to you. Okay.
When someone starts telling someone else while under the influence,
Patty's playing.
we can have a song.
She did that last time.
When someone starts telling you how you should behave in order to maintain sobriety when they're pissed as a fart, it's a little bit rich. That's all I'm going to say.
Very, very dark vibes. Thank you, Jerry. Absolutely right.
Yeah. So what are we doing about this thing?
Looking after me.
This matter here with the trans jokes. I think.
Didn't I?
Yeah. Yeah. Seems harsh, perhaps, to some people, but the point of this show is that anyone can ring up and talk about anything, and so we have to really sort of safeguard the sort of the playing field. So if anyone's going to come on and start ridiculing people for something that they cannot change and for something that doesn't deserve ridicule, they're at
with my trans brothers and sisters.
Absolutely. Okay, so this is a charmer. This is an absolute charmer. Flamante. Sounds like a delicious cocktail, doesn't it? Something that you probably burn your mouth on when you're 5 in. And yet, comes in with, "You look like an effing nonce, lad."
Oh, what?
Yeah. Repeated it. And then in the mitigation, just being honest.
There we go. Fair play.
Okay, well, I'll just be honest. You stay banned.
Banned. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, you're on the stream. Turn off your Twitch stream and talk to us.
This is Mary Poppins.
I think it's for you, Catherine.
Hello.
Mary Poppins, I remember you being from the West Midlands.
Stoke-on-Trent.
Well, and there you go. I knew it. Go on.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious.
Atrocious.
Go on.
If you
there it is.
say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious.
Yes.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Are they giving out free booze to people tonight?
No.
No?
I've had a cup of tea.
Okay, and what did you use instead of milk? Gin?
Not at all. Not at all.
Well,
Okay.
Well, good point. Thanks very much for calling.
There we go. We've got another call. I can't get rid of her. There she's gone. Let's get this other call. Hello, caller.
Hi there, you alright?
What can we do for you?
Nothing. I just wanted to say that I really like the show and that you lot are doing a great job. And I really enjoy it, Keep it up.
Thank you very much indeed. We will.
I like that kind of encouragement.
I like that guy. That guy's my jam. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Hello. Turn off your Twitch stream, Jerry. I think we've sorted out the audio. I know the calls were getting a bit loud then, and I think I've sorted it out now.
Hello. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you, Jerry.
Thank you. Very good. Can you picture up? No picture. What's going on? Yeah, it's all going off in the Stoke-on-Trent tonight.
It's all going off. I hope you've not been drinking that tea.
No, I'm just trying. I'm picture. You come first. How do you get a picture up? How do you like? Just a few notes. What is that? Is this video?
No.
This is. You there? How can that mean?
There he is.
Hello.
Hang
Can you
on.
see me?
Yeah, I'm just going to put you. There you are.
Hello.
Jerry, what's going on?
I don't know. Something not. The cold temperature's taking everyone down.
Yeah.
It takes time. I should have set it up properly. But
What have you got on your hat, Jerry? I can't see.
It's the outside you see.
Are you in the police?
In the what?
The police?
No, it's not Irish.
Oh, is it? Right, I gotcha.
It's got a badge on. That's what What's got money on these days?
Ah, right, okay.
Never go on these days. I was dated these days when they're buying crap all the time.
This is a problem, isn't it, when you're locked down?
Viewers, I've just started a little poll. I'd appreciate if you have a little look. It's about the picture quality. It'll just help me out. Thank you very much indeed. Jerry, what can we do for you?
I don't know, just trying to see what on the camera. I said to you, I've got my camera working. Got new room. I was in your room. See a lady there. Superman. This Clark Kent here. Yeah.
Yeah, we're here.
A jingly thing on the ceiling. Get to garden, get
Oh, you've got your cameras off, Jerry.
How's the camera gone?
Christ knows.
Oh, camera's in the middle. Camera's in the middle. Camera's in the middle.
Yeah.
The middle one. We're back on, yes.
He's back.
I'm back. I get told off for this.
Jerry, what do you want?
Okay. I'm locked in. I'm locked in the door.
Jesus
He
Christ.
locked me in the bugger.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
unlocking it now.
No, God.
She's unlocking. She's got the key. She's got the secret.
Okay.
She's got the key.
I'm so close to cutting you off.
No,
Just
please
because you've got Parkinson's doesn't mean you can get away with being rubbish.
Please stay.
You still need content.
I'm trying to do this.
Gonna cut you off.
No, I'm here.
Well, what? You're just gonna take us out. You're just gonna take us outside. Why? It's too cold.
It's nice. I'm barefooted.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Jerry. Goodbye.
Barefooted. I mean, it's flipping freezing. He's got no shoes on.
0203 286 6370. We don't take withheld numbers, I'm afraid. Because people like to talk about their dirty underwear.
Yeah.
No.
Filthy swines.
I've just done a little survey, a little poll. Is the picture quality better than usual? Worse than usual? Looks the same to you? Really, be really helpful for us to know. Thank you. Hello, Brett.
A spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down.
Okie dokie. Right, who's next, Catherine?
Based brush. Came in charming. Oh, let's have a look. No, hang on. There's more. I did a pee-pee. No, he did come in charming. Banning is wrong. Power-hungry sex addict's fart. Got timed out by Gatford, who we know by his own admission is feeling trigger happy.
He's feeling it.
I saw you C-bombs on Chatterbait, I swear to God. That got held by the auto mod because he used the worst swear word there is.
Yeah.
So then he decided, I'll go in with the same gag, but I'll take the C-bomb out. Were you guys on Chatterbait? You wear, spelt W-E... Oh, hang on. No, you wear, I swear, bruh. And then he said he was scared. Because I think I made a comment about... Good one. I banned him.
Pete's saying ban.
And his response was, effing terrifying, lady. My friend, you have no idea.
Banned! Stuart, thank you for the sob. Thank you.
Thanks very much indeed.
Thank you.
Should we do some more?
Yeah, go on. I'm enjoying this.
This is with, spelled W-I-T-T-H-H, with. Came in with, is that Mr. Boiled Egg?
Yeah.
At Mr. Boiled Egg. Likes it up the butt! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation. Some people don't. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. But I'm not going to yuck their yum. Banned him because I thought, well, I don't know who this person is they're at, and I don't really like people slinging that kind of bants around. Could be quite hurtful.
Well, particularly if you don't use a lubricant.
I was not talking about Ian. I was talking to my lifelong friend at Mr. Boiled Egg. Sorry about the language. We have talked about each other like that since year 11.
That
Smiley face
16?
made out of,
No, that's inappropriate.
Well,
that's inappropriate.
Yeah, so no. Banned. Banned. Now this is a weird one.
Matty says I've now spoken to Matty about this. Please explain.
This is someone who's just got numbers in the name. 0851661, right? No chat history at all, so they haven't said anything as far as we can see. Banned straight away at 4:30 in the morning. The note says, may I be unbanned, please? I've never used the chat, and I think my banning is the reason I'm unable to subscribe. Thank you.
Matty says he doesn't know what this is. He thinks maybe someone changed their name or something.
Yeah.
But unban.
Okay, let's see. Potentially someone had an offensive name or something. That's why you'd get banned straight away.
Hello?
Or there was beef. I don't know. So we will unban on this occasion.
Hello?
Hi, why do you guys just rip the shit out of people that don't deserve it for no reason? Like, you literally have mental health as a tag on your stream and you just make them feel like shit.
Who did we make feel like shit?
The people that come on your stream, you just try and rip the shit out of them for no reason.
Which
like this guy
person?
with Parkinson's.
We ripped the piss out of the guy with Parkinson's, did we?
You just said, oh, there's no point you being on the stream, oh, you're boring.
Didn't say that. Wow, you said that. That's a bit rude.
That's a bit rude to do something like that.
I didn't say that. You're both cunts.
Gosh.
Okay.
Actual cunts. Like,
Well,
why?
not actual cunts. That would be difficult.
Okay.
We've known
Well,
Jerry.
you think you're so funny. You think you're both so funny when you're both 60, trying to take the piss out of people that just don't deserve it at all.
Okay, well, good questions. We've been talking to Jerry for about 15 years. And we have. No, I'm not. I'm explaining for the chat. We've been talking to Jerry for about how long?
I don't know, Catherine. I don't really.
We've been through a heck of a lot with Jerry, and we have a different relationship with him than perhaps what comes
We don't
across.
have to explain ourselves to kids. We don't have to explain ourselves. I'm quite content. We know the history. We don't
Yeah.
have to. But we don't have to explain ourselves to them. Jerry, you got us in fucking trouble.
Someone called us C-bomb and 60.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's
Go
quite-
away.
it's
You've got us in
quite
trouble
hurtful.
with the kid.
Hello?
Yeah, goodbye. Right. Manny.
Hello, it's a blind man.
Oh, should
Fucking blind man calling in. Jesus.
Let's rip the shit out of you.
Yeah, you carry on.
What's going on, Manny? You all right?
Yeah. You good?
Yeah, good. No, good.
You know, I was wondering, Ian and Kat, there's 3 people you haven't heard from.
If one of them's Alan Caddick, we can tell you why.
I was going to remember that George and that woman, Bullshitter Mary.
Bullshitter Mary. I remember Bullshit. George doesn't know where we are, and that's fine. Bullshit.
that's
They
good.
don't. Bullshitter Mary. That wasn't her name. What was her name? Not Mary.
I can't remember. She went on someone else's.
Susan.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't like her.
Susan, that's it.
I didn't like her. I didn't
I-
like her
I
lies, and
know.
she didn't like me because I would call her out on
I
her
know.
lies. And Alan Caddick
heard
wished us
her-
both dead.
sorry.
So
I heard it on James Whale just before Christmas.
yeah. Well,
Yeah. So what happened to Mr. Caddick?
he wished us both dead when we lost our
Oh,
jobs.
yeah, he called me a bitch.
Yeah.
Did
And then
it?
he
Never.
phoned us up on here once, thinking we could have a laugh, and then when we asked him about it, he hung up.
That's not like him, is it?
Well, unfortunately,
It
he
is-
started to get a bit regular, yeah.
It is. He's done it quite a few times, so we don't like him. We don't need him. We don't need him. I don't really have any feelings of like or.
I want to ask you a question, Ian.
Yeah, go on.
I know you listen to a lot of speech radio.
I don't anymore because it doesn't do it for me. No one's any good.
Well, I've tried to find a few. The only one I've found is
Alan Bezic.
LBC. I'll listen to him. He's good. He's from Manchester. He's
Yeah,
brilliant.
he's good.
Yeah, but that's in the night, isn't it?
There's nothing in the day. I listen to James O'Brien occasionally, but I can't do it if he's doing COVID all the time because I find it depressing. But that's it. I don't listen to
That's
speech
it,
radio.
isn't it?
There's no one that does it
Oh.
for me. It is all depressing and horrible.
Anyway, another question. You know your PO box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Now, I don't. It's the wrong way. When you set it up.
Yeah.
Right. Because I couldn't give you anything to help over the phone.
Yeah.
When you've set it up, give me your PO box address.
Yeah.
And I'll send you some money for it.
No, you will not.
And I know, no, I will.
No, you
because
will
I know
not.
you-
No, we're not going to give you the PO box address then.
I know you've collected for it, right?
No.
Just something to say thank you.
No.
Yeah, that's
You
all.
don't need to,
You
Manny.
can give it to charity if you like.
Manny, did you not hear the last call? We're a couple of 60-year-old C's.
Talking to a blind man. Talking to a blind man.
Manny, we don't want you. We don't want your money. We're good. We are good.
I know you don't want, but you know how much you helped me last year and the year
We
before
don't
and the
do
year
it for, we
before
don't
and the
do
year
it for,
before. and the
for
year-
money.
I know, but you know, just something to give back, if you know what I mean.
Go and,
That's
go
all.
and give it. Go and give it to a charity of your choice.
Blind.
Whatever
Not
you
bl-
want.
not blind charities. They get on my nerves.
Do they?
People that can see, preferably. Give it to the money you would send to us. Thank you.
Yeah.
Give it to a charity of your choice if you
I'll
really
give it
insist on doing
to.
it.
I'll tell you what I'll do. Thingy's charity.
Thingy's charity.
Oh God, you know what's his name?
Don't know. I have no idea.
The guy who bloody I forgot his name. You know, the guy with the Donna's in the home. Jerry.
Don't think he's got a charity.
You know.
Oh, Parkinson's.
Parkinson's.
Yeah, give it to Parkinson's.
I'll give it to Parkinson's. Yeah, I'll give it to Parkinson's. How's the families? All good?
They're all right. My youngest is getting a bit lonely because she's not got a phone because her sister's older, obviously, and she's only tiny. And she's not got a phone, so she's not in as much contact with her friends as her sister is, and I think she gets a bit fed up. So I'm trying to make more of an effort to link her up with a Zoom chat with her best mate more often.
You're on Zoom. You do a Zoom, don't you, every Sunday?
Not every Sunday. Ian's been doing one every Monday.
Doing it. We've got one more. One more booked in for that.
So what do you to do for that? I'm on these. I've got the Zoom app.
Well, you got if you want to be. So the Monday thing is like a sort of little mental health get together for an hour, where we laugh at people with Parkinson's because we're 60-year-old C's, and it's,
I'm blind.
I'm blind.
I'm blind.
Well, if you
And
join, it gives us more material.
It's you have to send an email to I'm not a grown up. I'm not a grown up, or is it adult? I can't remember. I'm not a grown up at gmail.com. And then I send you on Sunday night. I send you a Zoom link, and we got the last one that's in the diary is this Monday at 1:00, and then that's 4 weeks. That's what I was committed to, and then we'll see where it goes.
Do you
from
have to
there.
pay for that?
No, of course you don't have to pay for it. It's free. Why would I charge you for it? Hey, miserable people, get together and give me £10 each, and we'll sit. No, it's just like a nice little sort of group, and everyone gets 3 minutes to just say how they're feeling, good or bad. No one offers advice. No one shares. No one tells you what to do. It's all about kind of identification and having a very safe space, which is a phrase that people frown on and they shouldn't. Having a safe space where you can share, stuff privately. And we've had some wonderful people have turned up, and some people have said nothing, and that's great.
Okay.
Some people haven't had their cameras on, that's great. And some people have shared some really, really intimate stuff, and it's
I'll
it's been
get my
lovely.
daughter to send you email off my phone tomorrow and get that off. And I love that chat the other day with that lady from Newton, the B&B.
Oh, Dorothy, yeah.
Dorothy, that was great. That was really,
Just a couple
really,
of 60-year-old C's, who take the piss out of people.
Hey, you're younger than me. I'm 50. You're only 48. I think that's
Well, I'm 47.
Well, you're going to be 48, aren't you?
In June, but that's irrelevant.
I'm 43.
But
that's ancient to them. That's fine. Who cares? She's obviously someone who makes snap judgments and thinks that
we have no idea. I hope that young lady has a lovely, safe evening.
I think some people don't listen to your show all the time, and they don't know that you some of the regulars.
Right, we don't. Let's go. All right, thank you very much indeed. So we got. If you want to come along to that meeting, I'm not a grown up at gmail.com. You'd be very welcome. It's the last one that we got in the diary. Is this coming Monday? All right, let's do another one. Come on, let's go. Whoa.
Let's do this.
And then we're gonna. Actually, before we do that, let's thank our sponsor, abbycare.co.uk. Thank you, abbycare.co.uk. It's for supporting the show. Paul has been supporting us for quite a while now and reached out to me before he was working with us in a sponsorship deal. He saw that I was struggling with my drug addiction and invited me to go and stay at the Abbey Care in Gloucester, and I eventually did over the new year, and I loved it. It's a drug rehabilitation treatment centre. It's a classy place, and it's got excellent food, and the team there are very, very skilled. I did say we'd have a look at their website. I can't do it on this laptop, so we're going to do it on Monday. The team there are skilled. They're all, as far as I know, everyone I met was in recovery of some kind, whether it's from booze or drugs. I don't want to say that everyone on the team is, because there is a chance that I could be wrong, and I don't want to lie to you. But it was great. The bed wasn't very comfortable, I'm going to be honest. But it's a really beautiful part of the world. I was there and it was snowing, and it was absolutely superb and beautiful. And I'm really grateful. They're good, kind people. abbycare.co.uk, abbycare.co.uk, abbycare.co.uk. And if you mention the Late Night Alternative, 25% off your bill. Come on, baby. Who we got, Boyley?
We have got. Let's have a look.
Here we go.
We've
got.
Lynn is cool. Well, Lynn is maybe thinks she's cool, but Lynn is using
the R word.
Yeah.
No. We don't use that. We don't use that word here.
I think, and then she atted someone and called them the R word. So no, banned. Unfair ban. But I think unfair use of language.
Yeah.
Denied.
Yeah.
Sol_UK. What's this? I don't understand what you're on about. This is perhaps why you got
Up your bum, Jerry. Up your bum. I read the chat. Up your bum.
Challenging authenticity through an inauthentic medium. Oi. The trouble with first-year philosophy and psychology is everyone wanting to start a fight about their own experience. Opening a space for discussion means you have to accept you can be wrong. Opportunity for material, though. Not sure if Ian
this
Lee
is
is
the one that
contesting Stuart Lee for the London left dollar. Good market. So you got banned. Oh, my days. It was a joke coming from love of both the Lees.
I'm banned. I'm banned.
Okay, but...
I'm banned. Try to do it again. Soul UK, we remember these names.
Of course we do. Unbanned on this occasion. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's see. Okay, big guy for you. Oh, this was the guy who was going about shrooms. Oh, God. And just like everyone who try...
I said that shrooms were safer than LSD, which is a fact.
So he gets banned for banging on about drugs in the chat and being dull. And so in the mitigation, he continues it. I'm not reading it out. No, banned. Stayed out. No, dull. Banned for dullness, apart from anything else.
Do you know what? Just ban all of them. Ban the rest of them now. Just do it. I couldn't give a stuff about these idiots. Ban them all. We haven't heard from Lisa Marie for a while. You're absolutely right. 0203 286 6370 is the phone number. Here comes a phone call. Hello, caller.
Exciting.
Hi there. Yeah, I was just wondering, what do you guys think of Samir?
Absolutely no idea who you're talking about, but thank you very much for the call. Wasn't Samir in Coronation Street?
Yeah, and then they realised that Samir is a girl's name, so they changed it to Shamir, and they made a big deal out of it. Do you remember that?
0203 286 6370 is the telephone number. We missed this phone call, so we call people back. It's what we do. Ban them all. Just ban them all. Ban them.
There's only one left.
Ban him. Don't even care. Just ban him. We don't need these people in our lives. They got banned for a reason. Hello.
Hi, is that it? That's Ian Lee, isn't it? I've just tried ringing you and you've called back, so thanks for that.
Well done.
My name's Matt, and I just thought I'd give you a call because I've heard quite a few people ringing in, and they say, "Oh, well, I've been listening for years and I've never called in," and well, I've only been listening for 2 weeks, so I thought I'd ring in and just say hello and not leave it that long.
That's nice. You bucked the trend.
Well done, Matt. You don't get the bell though. If you were a long time listener, first time caller, you'd get a bell. But
what about a short time listener, first time?
There's no bell for that, mate. The bell doesn't
it's
get a horn or
unprecedented. Something then.
This is what happens.
James Whale.
This is what happens when you're a trailblazer. You often go unheralded. Going to have to deal with that, I'm afraid.
You are a bold person, and we respect you. You get a salute. There you go.
Well, do you know what? I actually thought I'd ring because you guys have actually been a real help to me over the last couple of weeks. I've actually just started out on my journey, sorting out my mental health and stuff, and it's been a while coming, to be perfectly honest. And I put it off and thought, oh, maybe next week things will be all right. And next week sort of never came. It just got to the point where I thought, need to get some counselling and need to get some support. So I'm going through that now and feeling a lot perkier since I started that. So just having, obviously I can't have counselling 24/7, and having a Twitch stream, and see some supportive people, and that kind of vibe that you guys do is really kind of encouraging for me. So there we go. And if anyone's listening to this and is thinking about getting some help, I'd definitely encourage doing it, because
it's a big step. It can be a very tough big step for some people, and some people never do it. And well done for doing it. My suggestion is, do not be afraid to tell them anything, however fucked up or messed up or ashamed you are. They will have heard it a million times worse.
Well, that's the thing, because I sort of feel like in a way that some of my stuff is kind of like, oh, do they really want to hear about this? Yeah. But it matters to me, so
good.
That's kind of,
oh, you're halfway there. Me. If you've made that connection already, right, then you're halfway there. That's brilliant. Never think
a couple of people have said that to me.
Yeah, never think that something is too trivial. I never like the thing when people will dismiss their own situation by going, yeah, but there are loads of people worse off than me. Well, that's true, but that's also irrelevant. you know, because that what you are going through is what you are going through. And if that, you know, if it's something that others would consider to be quite small and trivial, but it's making you unhappy, then it's making you unhappy. And you for some reason, for some reason doesn't have the coping mechanism to get through that problem that perhaps others might find easier. And there's no shame in it, and there's no embarrassment in it. And but the fact that you've made that connection, you're halfway there, man.
Yeah, and for me, like so about 11 years ago, I was homeless for about a year. And that was the result of a pretty shitty upbringing. I'm in my 30s now, and since I've, since that happened 11 years ago, I kind of, got to the step where I went and got a degree, and I've got a good job now, and I've bought a house, and I've done all that, and I kept thinking to myself, well, that next milestone, that's what's holding me back. Once I've got a job, I'll be set. Okay, that job's not very good, so now I'll go and get my degree. Then I'll be set. Surely after that, all these problems from childhood, they'll go away. They'll be gone. I'll be, looking forward. And I did all these things, and got to the point where I kind of realised that actually, whilst those things are great, and I'm sort of proud of that journey, there's still those lingering thoughts and things that I need to kind of manage and find a way of dealing with. So here we are. And just wanted to say thanks really, guys, because it is really good to see some supportive faces on Twitch. And
you are gonna be just fine. You're gonna be fine.
Thanks. I'm glad you're confident.
Yeah, no, I can tell. You're going to be fine. Don't know when, but I guarantee you will be fine, because you've got it. I'd give you a hug. If I was there and we didn't have global pandemic, you'd be getting a hug right now, brother.
Well, I was about to say social distancing, Ian.
We'll do it in a Zoomer.
I'll have to build some extendo hug arms or something.
Yeah,
we'll do it.
Hey, there you go. That's something else you could advertise on the stream. Something that you guys could maybe that's the next donation goal to get that funded.
Yeah, that's exactly it. You've got it.
Yeah,
you're gonna be fine. Enjoy.
Well, thank you very much.
Enjoy the journey.
Is the journey to be enjoyed, or or is it to be sort of endured and you get to the end and then you start enjoying
listen,
things?
I'm not going to tell you why, when, but you can enjoy the journey. You can enjoy the journey. It's hard work. But those moments when you make breakthroughs, that's to be enjoyed, definitely.
Yeah, well, thanks for that.
Thank you,
means
man.
a lot.
Take care, and we'll speak again.
No problem.
Soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. We've got another call. Hello, caller.
Hello. What are you saying, my nigger? Nigger.
We can't hear you. Hello. A lot of people saying knickers again. Listen, we've had some fruity language tonight. We've had some terrible, terrible language, and we can only apologise. We can only apologise. This show is about love and is about celebration and is about joy. And for some reason, the N-word is the word of the prank caller. The prank caller at the moment. What the prank caller? Prank calls in my day were phoning up and talking bollocks
or ordering a pizza.
Yeah. But what the prank caller doesn't realise now is that actually they're inciting racial hatred. All of those numbers get passed on to the police, and we call them back several times as well, just to see if we can speak to their parents. But I can understand why phoning up and saying a really, really inappropriate word could be funny to a kid. I can see that. I used some terrible language when I was their age, so I can kind of identify the M word irregularly, infrequently. I get it, but it's really dangerous and it's killing people. It's actually killing people, and it's making the world a little bit darker. So thank you for your call. I'm going to pray for you, and apologies to anyone that's offended by by that language, because that is not what this is about.
And apologies that I dropped the C-bomb earlier as well.
And apologies that I dropped the C-bomb.
Although, I think sometimes judicious use of it is quite powerful.
I think it is. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. I could, but it would be difficult.
You in?
I could, but it would be difficult to play a video. You know what?
You know I've got to chat his fate, right? You don't feel it?
I'm thinking I'm done.
Yeah, okay.
I think I'm done for tonight. Not because of the N-words. And we didn't get round to doing the dens. We'll do the dens next week. All those numbers of racial hatred get passed on to the police. Please don't worry about that. I think I'm done for tonight. We'll finish early, I think. I tell you what, I was saying earlier on, I'm in a bad mood. And I am, right? And it's technical stuff. It's put me in a bad mood. I had this set up. We're doing this on the laptop with the new camera. And by the way, loads of you saying the new camera is better quality than
Isn't
the
that
older camera.
interesting?
So we might swap cameras. So we're doing this from the laptop, and the plan was that it would all be portable. This is on a we can move so that we could go over here and we could build a den. You can still call, by the way, while we're talking. The phone is still open. And we're going to move around, but the fact that this microphone was kind of a last minute thing, and this was the thing I didn't test because I thought, well, this will win, this will work, this is a no-brainer, this will work. And the fact that it didn't really discombobulated me. The fact that the camera froze, using the microphones when we've got to use these microphones, and I didn't get the long cable out for them because I didn't think we'd need them because we were using this microphone. Here we go. Lower quality, you're saying. David, you can't just put a sentence like, you can't just put words like that. We'd need to know what the context is. Hello!
Hello, Ian. Hello, Kath.
Hey.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
It's Aaron, the Smiths, 1986.
Hey, Aaron, what you got for us?
I just wanted to say that, how hard my week's been. My uncle's actually been diagnosed with Asperger's at the age of 52.
Gosh.
And it's just really taken the family by shock. And the symptoms are very, very similar to like mental health issues at the moment, but we're just taking it really, really slow. He's telling us that at the moment he's hid behind this false notion of everyone thinking he was clever for a long time, and it's all just sort of fell down on him like a pack of cards.
How do you convince people you're clever when you're not?
I think he just says that he was able to blag his way into things and out of things and just about got by.
Hang on, what's he been diagnosed
Asperger's.
with? Right, but so he's always had it?
No, but he didn't have a diagnosis. I don't think they diagnosed people back then.
No, not the diagnosis. He's always been, I don't think you have, I think he's always been Asperger's.
No, it's all new to us.
No, so he's only recently developed the symptoms or symptoms, again is the wrong word, apologies. He's only recently developed Asperger's.
I don't know if you can develop Asperger's.
Well, this is what I'm asking. So he's always had it?
Yes.
Right, but you've only just had the diagnosis?
Yes.
So what's the difference between the day before the diagnosis and the day after the diagnosis?
Well, he just sort of, he went to the doctors, he's mentally crashed. He was always able to hide behind it. We didn't actually realise this was what was happening to him.
But I'm confused. But nothing has changed. Has it? What has changed?
You've got a name for it, you know what you're dealing with now. That's the difference.
Yeah. So we kind of know what's going on. He always had very, very niche subjects that he was good at. Like he was always great at computers and things like that.
So he was.
But he still is, right?
Yeah, he still is.
Other
sides of his life, he's sort of hid behind this kind of arrogance.
Right.
And that's kind of unravelled a
But
little
I don't
bit.
understand why anything should have changed for you.
It's just because he's coming to me and asking for my support, and a lot more. So now he's got to come to terms with actually a title, which I don't think sits right with him.
It's really interesting because
now he's got a label, a title. He's now more uncomfortable. He feels like he's more exposed. I suppose the right word is.
It's really interesting that he's taken it that way, and I'm not in any way diminishing that response because, well, I've got family members who have had children admittedly diagnosed, and they found it almost a relief to know what it was and that there are therefore mechanisms available to cope with it. And it sounds like he's functioning. He's managed to function for his life up to this point.
Yeah, I mean, he has had this kind of crash because he feels like he's let people down, and he's tried so hard to hide that.
In what
Because he's quite high functioning.
In what way let people down? I'm very confused.
In our family, he's always been seen as the cleverest person in our family.
But why is he not clever now?
He feels that he's not clever now.
Right,
he feels like he's been high. That's his. We still see him as. I still see my uncle as the cleverest member of my family. He's got the highest paid job. But it's all in his head.
Okay,
what he's
struggling.
This is kind of what he's saying.
Well, he's at the beginning of a journey where he's got to find out about, what it means. And there are loads of people who function really well and are clever, and he is still clever. He's still the same person.
Yeah,
There's just been an explanation for some parts of the way he is, and I'm not going to say that problems, because it's not necessarily problems. It's the way he is. So now he's got a way of understanding himself maybe a little better.
I just hope in time that he can not be governed by this label. He just hates labels.
Why did he go and get a diagnosis? Why? How did he get diagnosed?
He just had a really hard crash, like a really
before or after the diagnosis.
Well, he went to the doctors because he works in an office, and the COVID situation has meant that he's been isolated and had time to himself, and then they kind of diagnosed him with Asperger's.
So did he have the crash before or after the diagnosis?
Before.
Okay, because you seemed to imply earlier that he'd had the crash. You may have even said it after the diagnosis.
I'm sorry if I did say
that. So the diagnosis of this Asperger's has not caused a crash.
No, he had a crash.
So it's two separate things then.
Well, they're treating it as all one thing.
Well, they're treating his crash because he's got Asperger's, even though he didn't know he had Asperger's.
Is the suggestion that the crash is due to, I don't know, a break in routine? I know that some people on the spectrum, set a lot of store in routine and consistency.
They think he's done so hard. They think he's worked so hard to cover up his true self in his life that he actually has an underlying Asperger's that has now turned into a depression.
The Asperger's
that he's worked so hard to cover up who he is, that it's kind of like he's just crashed and all the books have fallen on top of him, if that makes sense.
Okay. Well, I wish him the best of luck.
I'm really sorry that that's his experience.
Thank you. I just wanted to speak to someone about it.
Of course.
Normally I'm an upbeat caller, but
there are kind of Asperger's support groups, because I know that people take it in all different ways, and you're at the beginning of all of you at the beginning of a sort of different path. Have a look and see if there's someone you can talk to who can give you a little bit of guidance, because there are plenty of people living really full lives. It doesn't make any difference. He's already living a full life.
Sure.
But it just might help him understand a bit more about what's going on.
I will do. And sorry if there was any confusion during the call.
That's all right. Don't apologise. It's fine.
All right. Thank you. Who's that? I can't remember who that is.
Rings a bell.
Can't be bothered.
National Autistic Society being recommended in the chat.
But is autism and Asperger's? I don't know. You can Google it. Okay, I've got a feeling we're going to get the M word again. Hello?
There's no way that Catherine Boyle is 43.
There is a way. There is a way. Trust and believe, my friend. It's happened.
Mookie says, I will never be labelled. Yes, you will. You're a bellend. It's a joke. I don't think it is a full moon. I think the full moon's at the end of the month. I think it's 27th.
But we've noticed like tension rising over the week, haven't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Not just here, on other radio shows.
I'm feeling. It does fall under the autism umbrella, does it? Thank you. I'm feeling fiery.
It's 27. But we've noticed like tension.
What?
Hello.
Gosh.
Oh, what's going on?
Well, Kylie Minogue's in the background and it looks like you're on fire.
Wow, I didn't mean for Kylie to be in the background. How do I change that? Oh, I was trying to be mysterious, and this happens.
Stonehenge.
Turn off background effect. Choose background effect. Turn it off. Right, there we go. Now I'm mysterious. Hello.
Oh, now look.
Hello. Have a look at that.
Your pants are on fire.
Well, I would like to say.
What is that?
That's his light, isn't it?
Why is there fire?
Because he's using his joss sticks.
Oh, he's a bad.
Hey, using my joss sticks.
You absolute knobber.
Brilliant.
Look at that.
But it look mysterious, so I'll do all this. And
Doing magics.
all right, I'm moving out of the way.
God, it's getting to my lungs as well.
I had a couple of things to say. I'll do that so I can see what I'm doing.
Let's hear him, mysterious Tim. One day we'll find out your name.
I was someone phoned up earlier on and was talking about the feeling happy or having to do these things before feeling complete. Blah 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 blah. Do you know what I mean? The one guy who phoned up and said he was dealing with mental health issues now.
Right. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. He said that he'd done all these, he'd done brilliant things at college and stuff, but still didn't feel like he was there. Matt.
Yeah.
It was Matt.
And his thought of is everything an endurance before you get to the end sort of thing, which is not what I'm going to say is I'm going to recommend a book, if that's all right, something you might be interested in, which is a book called The Happiness Advantage. Have you heard of that one?
I have got it. I haven't read it,
yes,
but I've got it. Yeah.
I seem to recall there's a bit in that talks about how we've got things backwards, mostly in Western society. We've got things backwards, and that the happier you are, the more content you are, the more you focus on getting there rather than attaining things to make you happy. That's the wrong way around, basically. Because every time you get something, you'll realise, that's not giving me what I wanted. That sort of thing. So that's my...
Oh, so it's that thing that Miley Cyrus was singing about. It's about the climb. It's not about reaching the top. It's about the climb.
Yeah, I'm all about Miley Cyrus.
We all are. We all are.
Yeah. And the other thing I was going to say was that I finished Rock of Love. And...
Are you all right?
Wanted to... Well, I feel a bit dirtier. That's not a bad thing. I just wondered if you'd seen what I recommended of the Flavour of Love.
Where the lady does a poo on the floor.
I don't want any of that flavour.
We didn't watch Flavour of Love. We watched a bit of Daisy of Love,
we didn't get through the first episode, did we?
And then we were going to watch Flavour of Love, but our mums came home and they took the batteries out of the TV remote, so we can't watch. We can only watch Place in the Sun now.
It is absolutely awful, and it came before Rock of Love as well.
Gosh.
Yeah. That was the first one, wasn't it? But there's loads of them. There's loads of different. There's kind of like a network. When we had Lacey,
yes,
Lacey on,
yeah.
And there are all these different shows there's like Finishing School as well. They're all made by the same company, and they're all very incestuous. It's all the same cast in different orders and things.
Yeah. And things have moved on. Things have got better, I suppose, in terms of what's happened with the Jeremy Kyle and all that. You don't set up people to be in a house where it's just all about antagonism and arguments, but Can't help by.
Yeah, I think that was our worry when we started watching Daisy of Love. It was like, it was a different dynamic when it's one tiny person.
Do your impression of Daisy.
I can't remember how she talks. She sort of talks like that, right? But it's sort of one tiny person, and they had to have those guys behind a barrier, and they were all tanked up. I just, ugh.
It was horny, man.
It wasn't
Not
horny.
Not horny.
It was
the opposite of horny.
It was.
Oh, I get where you're coming from, yeah.
Oof. No, we couldn't, and we watched some filth in our time, haven't we?
Yeah,
we were out.
Proper blueies.
No, not proper blueies.
What sort of things do you want people to send you on the post office box?
Speaking of blueies.
We're not going to say. We may get nothing. It may be a folly. Anything. Letters, art. I'm saying. So I'm not going to say. I don't want to guide anybody.
Yeah.
Whatever. When we get the address, I'm hoping it comes. Like it takes. They're supposed to send me a letter with the PO box, because it's all paid for now. We will put the address on screen and see what happens.
I mean, I'm hoping that things are going to be sent in peace and love, but apart from that, we're not going to specify what we're after.
All right. Okay, fair enough.
With no food, I will not be eating any food that gets sent in. Mike
No.
Mendoza, 1986. It was one of those Claire. Well, not kind of Claire. The cream. Bun.
Cream horn.
Cream horn spiced with LSD, and there's a tape somewhere of him starting the show, and by 11:30 he's taken off the air because he's tripping his nuts off. So I will not be no food. Go straight in the bin.
Who was that?
Mike Mendoza.
Oh right, okay. That's on YouTube. I take it.
It's somewhere out there. They keep taking it down, but it keeps popping up. I've got it somewhere.
All right.
Just put Mike Mendoza cream horn. You'll see it.
Yeah.
Oh, we might get the wrong video now. Anyway, that's all I've got to
You
say
better
about
put that fire out, my friend. I'm a
Thank
bit concerned about
you. Good night tonight. Don't say it. Don't say it. I mean, we've had a lot of calls tonight.
We have.
I mean, they haven't all been quality. There've been some lousy ones, but we've had a lot of calls. Thank you for the bits. 02032866370. Lots of subs. Thank you, Sam, for the sub. Here we go. What? We'll end it on this.
All
Hello,
right.
caller.
Hello.
Hello, Nigel.
Hello, Catherine. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you beautifully. How you doing?
I've got my feet in water at the moment. I was just watching. Are you going live at the moment? It said that it was offline on the. Are you offline at the moment?
Nope.
No.
You're on the wrong channel. We've changed it from twitch.tv/Ian Lee to twitch.tv/TLNA.
Well, I've got you with a man who's got a hoodie on. That video with the man with the hoodie on.
A man with a hoodie on.
Well, we've spoken to a couple of men with hoodies on.
I've got a hoodie.
You're a man with a hoodie on.
And you've got you Superman.
Yes. So we're not offline.
I've got the right thing on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't know what we look like.
Yes, I'm watching you now.
Okay. We were offline a minute ago, apparently.
No, I thought you was, but I just.
You found us. It's all good. We're all together. What do you want to do, Nigel?
I can't move because I've got
Hey, 0851661 subbed.
Hello, Ian. Kath.
We've done this bit, Nigel. Oh!
Yes. What, have you had a good day?
It's been expensive.
I've been out to Maidstone, so it's freezing cold cycling. I've had to get some shopping in Maidstone, and so I've had the exercise. But it makes me so tired this cold weather.
Yeah.
My lungs, breathing in that cold air, it makes you so tired, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If you go out.
It does. But you've got your feet in water. What are you trying to do? Soften them up? Warm them up?
I can just hear myself coming now.
Yeah,
a delay.
I think you might be listening to the stream, Nigel. Did you want to sing a song or something?
Can I do you smile?
Do it.
Everyone smile. Don't be upset by this virus. It will go away eventually, we hope. We hope. Anyway. Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by.
If you smile through your tears and sorrow, smile, and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through. For you just light up your face with gladness, hide any trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll see the sun come shining through if you just smile.
Thank you, Nigel.
Okay. Happy weekend. Happy weekend.
Happy weekend to you.
I'm just going to click that button.